Wow.
Okay, they can hear us now.
Oh, everyone. What the heck?
Gotcha. Hey, you did that. You did that.
You said song was gonna end. You didn't say you were going.
I guess I could have made that more clear.
Everyone caught me singing.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hi, everybody. You'll notice a new redeem, chat. And don't even be like, it's too expensive, Pinch. It's too expensive. I know y'all got the money. I know y'all are looking at my chat always. Because you're loyal and good. Hello, Silver. Hello, Zero. Hello, Irisu. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, Tav.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, you see it?
That's not expensive. That's pretty affordable.
Cool. 800.
Yeah.
Want to drop that 800 just so I can show what it does?
Yeah, I'll drop some 800. I'm
Thank
doing
you,
this
Buffy.
for y'all. I got you.
How much pocket change you got, Buffy?
I got over 60K.
Yeah, you can afford that shit. Ba-boom. Wow.
Wow.
Clothing changed. Woohoo. Except not really. I just look different.
Yeah, that's that's the exact same clothing.
It's the same clothing. I'm just wearing it differently.
Mm.
My face looks different. And body and hands. It's more like change art style, really, but I'm not gonna make two different redeems for the same thing.
That makes sense.
Hi.
Wow. Your clothes really changed, Pinch.
Yep. Yep, that they did. Hello, everybody.
Do we want to talk about what we're drinking right now?
Yeah, what are you drinking, Buffy?
The same thing you're drinking.
We might be drinking something slightly different.
We are?
Are you drinking the vanilla one?
No.
So we're having something slightly different from one another, but same essence. We're both drinking Nitro Pepsi. Nitro Pepsi.
No. Nitro Pepsi, not sponsored.
Dude, would I take a Pepsi sponsorship? Would you take a Pepsi sponsorship, Buffy?
I'm not sure.
I feel like I know the answer. I feel like no. I feel like you err on the side of no. It's too corpo.
Yeah, it is too corpo, and like they are that kind of disconnected. If you remember the like, hey everybody, don't fight for your rights.
The Kylie Jenner one. Yeah, I remember that. That was hilarious. That was the funniest shit ever.
No need to fight. Just give the police a Pepsi.
Just give them a Pepsi. Come together with Pepsi. Of course. Duh. Obviously, that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Also, chat, you'll notice there's going to be a lot less desk noise. This is because my mic is no longer on my desk. It is on a arm. So when I put my hand down on my desk a little bit, you're not going to be able to hear it as much anymore. It's not going to be fucking vibrating that shit to Kingdom Come. It's just going to be maybe a nice little noise. But you can still hear my keyboard. Here, if I type in chat, you still hear my keyboard. But it's my go-to thing to type, okay?
Yeah, for a second I was like, someone just came in here and typed boobs and it's you.
Yep. Mods, ban that guy. Don't do that. I don't want to test what happens when you ban the streamer.
Mods, pin that.
Mods, pin that message, please. So what are we doing tonight, Buffy? What have we brought? What have we come together with Nitro Pepsi to celebrate this evening?
Well, I think at this case, is it safe to say we enjoyed this franchise, the Spark the Electric Gesture?
We've enjoyed the first one, yeah. I think the first one is a game that I like.
Yeah.
That I have a positive opinion of, mostly.
Yeah. We've still yet to see the second one. We saw a little bit of it.
Saw a
and
little
it
bit
has
of it.
some
Did not look
impressions.
quite promising immediately, but hey, maybe it comes in more than 5 minutes into the game.
Yeah. But to start, I think I would like for us to do the tier list.
You want to do the? You want to? Oh yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. That while we're still fresh with the power ups from the first one, because I don't know if they're gonna change in the second one. Oh my goodness. Pinch has Windows.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh,
I got Windows background. I swear to God, I have fucking. Actually, let's.
I've seen your wallpaper. It's usually like Shadow the Hedgehog or something.
The thing is that right now, I don't have. Like, wallpaper engine isn't set to turn on automatically these days. Which is something I've been meaning to fix.
Yeah.
Let me go into my promo images and find something good to put as my background. Or maybe a meme.
Maybe your background could be you suplexing me in Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria.
Well, it's not an image video, unfortunately.
Well, good, because it's not like I wanted to get suplex
Or anything like that.
Yeah.
Baka. Oh, that doesn't work.
Yeah, this is probably too tall for wallpaper. This works.
Yeah, me doing cami stretch works.
Yeah,
actually,
look at that.
Actually, here, this is a better.
That's cute.
Yeah, look at that. Now that's an image.
And if you squint your eyes and you stick your face in the screen, you can see I'm in one of those houses.
Oh yeah, rare Buffy cameo.
Yeah.
Alright, now that I've fixed that finally while on stream, here I've got the tier list up.
Woo!
You see it on the stream, or do you want me to screen share it to you?
I see it on the stream, but if you know, I'd have to like, I'd give you more instant reactions if you. Oh.
Okay, you cut out there for a second when I started the screen share. Hello, Tiny.
Hello, Tiny.
Okay. So let's see here. We got a few of them from 2, it looks like, and 3 maybe. We don't have to care about those.
Yeah.
For the moment.
I don't even understand what I'm looking at with those.
So first off, let's just go down the line.
In order?
Yeah, so we have the super one.
I mean, that's a D, yeah.
That shit sucks. That shit,
yeah, it was...
that shit was not only bad but disappointing, and that's worse than being bad.
Like, it was just straight up inferior to the bat.
Yeah. Yes.
Also, what's the purple one? I don't remember.
That's Mage. Sorry, I'm blowing through these. I should not be blowing through these like this.
That's not Mage. Purple one isn't Mage.
Oh,
what the heck is?
Oh, maybe this one's from a different game.
Oh, no. That is from this game, but that's Gravity. I saw it in the wiki, and we never found Gravity. You were absolutely right when you said there was going to be one power up that we didn't, that we missed. That is Gravity. And we completely missed it.
That sounds so cool.
Yeah.
How is there a gravity power-up and they don't give it to us at any fucking point in the game? What? Is it like uber hidden in like one level? Jesus.
Let me see if it says anything about it. Maybe we can form an opinion just by hearing the description.
So, okay, first off, let's look at what we've got here at the moment. Notably, the first ones in the tier list were some of the favorites, I want to point out.
Oh, yeah. So
having edgy immediately goes to A tier. I first put it in S, and then I'm like, it's like fine. Cool.
Yeah. Is edgy up there because
I think its flavor is. I think it being funny does carry it a little bit. Yeah. But also, like, it made me laugh, and I wanted to use it because it was funny. So I think, and it's also not bad. Like, it's a good traversal tool. Like, you go fast when you have it, so it's not something I complain about having and only did for the bit. Like, it was like, I enjoyed using it.
Yeah, it was alright.
Spark the Electric Jester Enjoyer? Well, yeah, for the first one. Yeah, we're Spark the Electric Jester Enjoyers.
Yep. We played the first one last week. Yeah, and had a fun time.
It was a good game. It was a pretty good game. There's a few things that annoyed me about it out of love, though. Like, it wasn't like this game is bad and it's annoying me. It's more like this game is good and there's things I think that could make it better if they changed. Like that. Those were my complaints, really.
Also, like hello, Cinco.
Hello, Cinco. It's lovely to see you today. Like having. Why was the final boss so like that, dude? Man, what the fuck?
Really disappointing. Like, either there's many ways to go. They could have given us the super power up, like shooting beams and being extra, right?
Yeah.
Or I would have been also like fine if at the end we don't get a super form, right?
Yeah.
But like all of our power ups are raining like aggressively.
Yeah.
And just throughout the fight, we're just picking up anything and
you just get infinite health, and he knocks your power ups out of you constantly, and you just have to adapt and use all of them. Like, that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. And like, if you get hit without a power up in, you like die. Oh shit, drop a piano on me is not working at the moment. Mod, can a mod please refund silver? Whoever's available. Thank you.
Did someone do it?
Sorry, that's a V-Roid. That's a Vignon redeem.
Yeah.
I sorry.
I don't know if there's a way to if
why did you touch Irisu? I know you know silver. I know you know silver in real life, but I'd prefer you not use your moderator power this way.
For evil.
For evil purposes.
For silver.
For silver.
Silver, that was Irisu.
It was Irisu, I promise. It was no one else. But yeah, the final boss was kind of underwhelming. It was alright. Like, it was just kind of like something like, Sonic has done this better. And as a Sonic fan, it's hard to look at it and not say that, but also, like, that's unfair to it. So I'm gonna try to keep those a little bit to myself. But also, like, it's a Super Sonic boss fight, alright? Like, there are other ways to do it, in my opinion.
They did the whole thing. They gave you, like, a super form. And you know what? I'm not gonna be like, super form, just like super form. Okay, you got the super form. You gotta make it super then. That's all I'm saying.
The super form was unbelievably underwhelming.
Yep.
There was more. Be underwhelming. It was better, like, legitimately. I think you said it last time. If you took out the fire one and then made that the super form, it would have been so hype.
Yeah.
At the end. It would have been it would have legitimately made the game. Anvil is also the same thing. It was also not working. Same thing with Spray Bottle.
You want to switch those off?
Can you do that as a mod? Can you do
that? I don't. Let me see. Can I?
You're not hitting me with like, well, with Streamer Bot.
yeah. With Streamer Bot, you can just switch them off.
Silver and magic. But yeah. How? Okay, so yeah. we got our power-ups here. We agree that the super form sucks and is really underwhelming. Bottom of the list, TBH. Cool. This is a controversial maybe, but it is A tier, not S tier.
I'm surprised. I guess okay. I see. Actually, I'm not surprised because there was like a cutoff point, kind of like how Fire Emblem at the beginning they always give you like all the characters you meet are level 1 and 3, but they give you like a mentor character. Like this one's level 20. And I feel that was cool because it's like, oh, this character's strong, but then when you reach the enemies that are level 10, 15 or something, it kind of like your level 20 character kind of like drops off, and they're like, oh, they're not as good in like, this new.
Cool is still very good and will blow through half of the game if you can keep it.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's the other half of the game where it requires a little more conscious effort. So, like, it's still pretty damn good there, but it definitely isn't spin to win obvious like it was then.
Yep.
Honestly, Fire goes up there, A, because it's cool as shit, right? So its flavor is putting it up really high, but also because there's so much tech to it.
It's easily versatile.
It is easily the one with the most tech, which is, like, wild to me.
They did not have to go that hard.
They did not have to go that hard, and then they did. I came around to the electric bat. Yeah. I don't think it has the same flavor, kind of. Like, electric bat is fucking crazy. Like, crazy fucking nuts, actually. In terms of, like if you have one on, you should probably make it electric bat.
Yep.
But, also like the speed running one.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I will not argue its position in A. Now this one I might argue.
Hoverboard is not actually that good. I will admit, it is not actually that good. Like it is very good for its intended purpose of floating above the level. But like if you try to actually do combat with it, it is awful.
And that's why I think I would have put board in B. B for board.
B for board. Plasma Sword. Kind of going to B as well.
Did you like Plasma Sword? Did it do anything interesting?
Fine. I guess.
Oh my goodness. Isn't it just lesser edgy?
Kinda. It's edgy with a projectile, but like within less movement. It's like okay, kinda. It's like okay-ish. But I like Hammer better. I think I might like Hammer better.
I'm surprised. I didn't get a good feel from Hammer. And
actually, no. When you put it that way, Hammer's like kind of eh.
Mm-hmm.
It's like fine. It's just a lesser version of the bat. It does more damage than the bat technically per hit, but it doesn't have enough hits per second in order to actually make it worth it. Because the bat just has better DPS. I'm tempted to put Magician in Where Was This tier.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. Because
we only found it at the final boss. So, like, I don't know, it's, like, cute, and it's just kind of like Mage, but a little different.
When we found it at the final boss area, I thought, like, oh, is this being treated, like, is this gonna be the super form, right?
Yeah. I thought this was a game stream. We're tier listing about the previous game, just to wet the palate a little bit.
Yeah.
Knight? Oh. Oh, yeah. Like, Knight, honestly, I might go above Cool.
Yeah. Knight is almost S, I think.
Like, Knight is... Oh, fuck. Yeah, actually. Like, here's the thing, though. Knight is... What Knight can do is it can tank half the game and a little more than half, like the same half that Cool can do. So if you have Cool or you have Knight, it is just automatically like you are at an advantage in a boss room.
Yeah, melt the bosses.
I think what puts Knight above Cool is that Knight is far more accessible to any given like normal gameplay. Mage is underwhelming as fuck, actually.
Sadly.
Even if it is, fucking Kamehameha and shit, it is very underwhelming. Wind is going high B because you can't. Hello Zero. There's no like problem with it, right?
Hello Zero.
It's just kind of, it does one thing. It does it well, and that's giving you more platforming ability. It's giving you better jumps, and that's cool. That's helpful. That's very helpful. It's a platform game. Very, very helpful.
It only makes sense for Wind and Board to be like on the same tier because they're kind of the same thing.
They're
help you get through levels.
like Wind is vertical, Board is horizontal.
Mm-hmm.
So they're fine. Normal Spark, honestly, I like it. Yep. But I kind of think he's like right about here, though.
Yeah. The thing is, he is kind of more manageable than some of the other power-ups. I think even better than Super.
Yeah. I think honestly. Yeah. Like beneath B tier are like, I'd really rather not have this. But like above B tier is like, I'd really rather have this.
Nix is asking about your feelings.
Dude, Edgy is hilarious. Edgy is so funny. Edgy is so fun. Here, I'll put, because Edgy isn't super viable in a lot of cases, but it's like fine enough to where it's just like, yeah, okay, you can use this. It is so funny that they made an Edgy OC version of Spark and then put him in the game as a power-up. And he throws fucking kunai and shit and has a blood red knife katana thing. That is hilarious.
I think our first impression of Edgy, I think we both said, like, what the heck is this? Oh, it's so weak. It's because we were like used to at that point Cool and Knight.
Yeah, we were fucking popping off with some of the best ones in the game.
Yeah, you can't compare anything to Cool and Knight. That's not fair.
Also, I think Archer here. Archer is a good ass pick. I think Archer has a lot of tech hidden in it.
Mm-hmm.
In it, like in the fact that you can kind of like stagger a jump a little bit and like maintain a little bit more height by shooting downward.
Yeah.
The hell is that one in D? That's the super form. That's like Super Spark. Yeah,
worst power.
Yeah, it's actually the worst. Like, it was not only bad but disappointing, and that is the worst thing you can be. These ones I think are in at least one of these is in 2.
And so I want to read a little bit about Gravity Gesture.
Yeah, tell me about Gravity.
It says an anti-gravity ability that lets the user float. So
that's pretty
when
cool.
You press the jump button in the air to fly freely.
Oh, no, I mean, no wonder they didn't ever give it to me. I guess that makes sense. Does it say anything about like where you can get it? Does it spawn after you finish the game once? Like what? Why wasn't Gravity the super form?
Yeah, exactly. Even Gravity is better than the super form. Gravity's thing is you fly, and you can dash in any direction while you're flying.
That's so cool by comparison. What if we made him yellow and he had a little stick that Fark had? I don't get their obsession with making Fark like a thing. I don't get it. He's an ugly ass guy. Like, okay, you'll see when we go back to the actual game here. I have it pulled up. I'm gonna save this tier list. I feel pretty confident in this tier list. How about you? Do you think we should change anything?
No, I think like if we were to change anything, it would be like under the hypothetical that we play this game again one day and we find Gravity and Magical more.
Right.
Yeah.
What are those other ones? That is perhaps the vaguest way you could have put that, Nix. What other ones do you...
Unused ones.
Oh, the other ones? Those are all from 2 or 3, so we have no context for
Yeah.
them. Which we will have context for them, at least for one of them, probably.
Now, real quick. Okay, let's say you, Pinch,
yeah, what's up?
have to cosplay one of the
I have
Spark.
to cosplay, like, as in, like, make a model of it?
Well, you don't have to make a model, but just a hypothetical cosplay of one of the power-ups. Which one are you
Why,
going with?
Are you...
No hidden, no hidden agendas.
No agenda
just
here, it's just...
Yeah.
That's a good question. I guess here's the thing, though. Do I just put on one of their hats and then use the little and make my shoes that color and just have the weapon? Or do I go like fucking...
Like, if the power-up changes Spark's skin color, your skin color would have to change too.
Oh, Christ. Okay, no. I'm taking fucking hoverboard then. Yeah. No way. No way.
Good call.
It's just a scarf and goggles.
Yep.
And his hat. And then a hoverboard. I think you're good. You're A-okay.
Yeah, but think about the Ranger Pinch with the emerald green skin.
No. What? No. That sounds wrong. Chance, you know damn well that doesn't work.
It's okay. Once we get you on
that streamer bot grind.
Yeah, we can have a cartoon piano drop on you when you're 2D.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, there's a pretty good tier list here. Let's save it. Sending it to the tier lists channel. My
Very
server.
nice.
Momentarily. Where the fuck is the tier lists channel? I always lose it every single time. Where is it? There it is. It's in the Pinch is saying shit again section. Alrighty. Lovely. Excellent. Okay, Buffy. The time has come.
I'm ready.
Let's Alright, how's that sound, chat? It's probably fine. You see that, Buffy?
I see it, and I think it sounds fine on stream.
You even can't hear. It is...
It's just low.
It's just quiet.
Yeah. Now y'all should be able to hear it better.
I'm gonna delete that save file that we started momentarily, like a little while, like last time.
What? Look at the doctor there. He looks like handsome.
He looks okay there, yeah. Dude, I don't get Fark, man. Fark is ugly as fuck. Fark sucks. Like, I don't like him. Cinco, are you still here? Cinco, are you here? What's the take? What's the take on Fark?
See, I wasn't sold on Fark, but now that we know that not only is there a Fark who is a fake Spark, now there's a
Fark as well.
Fark. Yeah. I kinda
like, they can't keep doing this, man.
I kinda like fake Fark's design. Looks better than Fark.
I think it's also like I do think it's possible that we're about to be like playing the dud of the series. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely.
Hey guys, is this Sonic Adventure 2? I'm afraid it isn't. The question is, would I rather be playing Sonic Adventure? Like, look at this fucking dude.
Oh, we're about to see our poor man after
After they fucked his shit up, bro. Oh, why does he look like that? He's fucking horrifying.
This is me after the pandemic.
He needs a nap. He needs an exterminator. This thing looks like, you know, that image where it's like, I sent my dog to the groomers and they sent back this fucking thing. And they like fucked up the dog.
Oh, poor Dr. Armstrong.
What did they do to you, bruh?
This is what. No, never mind. This is what no B words does.
No, it's just does to a motherfucker. No bitches, no money, no power ups.
So
Spark is off enjoying a blank check, apparently, said Dr. Armstrong. Huh.
He deserves it.
Yeah, TVH after saving the world.
But so what was happening with Fark in the previous one? At first,
Fark comes in.
Mm-hmm. They make us hate Fark.
Yeah, because he takes Spark's job, which is a very funny way to start a game, gotta say. So Fark is like, oh, I have your job now, lol. They replace him. Spark's out of a job. He's at home. Robot Uprising starts. He's like, oh shit, I should probably intervene. And then he does. Then he has a job. And then Fark is like, you don't want to be part of this. I'll take care of it. And then he doesn't because he sucks. And then Spark goes and cleans up his mess. And now Fark's emo about it, I guess. So it seems like, though, here's my prediction. They're gonna reveal that Fark was made and sent to displace Spark so that Spark would go save the world. That's my theory. That's my theory. I think it's the truth.
That's a good theory. Let me hit you with mine, okay?
Let me wait to see what MatPat says about it first, though.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for MatPat, but I'm putting my theory out there. I think Fark is the spirit of Spark's dead twin brother, and they put it into a robot.
Fuck. Okay, sure. Yeah, I guess so.
I better not be even close to the truth, or
I hope you're not right. Why did they make Dr. Armstrong? Why does no one in this game so far look good?
They're dipping their iggly pigglies.
No fucking way.
Oh, what?
They cannot shadow the hedgehog, Fark. They can't be doing this, man. Dude, you can't. Here we are again.
Yeah. Fark school.
Oh, I can control with M and K if I wanted to.
Oh. Stream pause?
Yeah, I'm realizing that the game window is fucking way bigger than what I had set up for this. It looks much better. Okay, that's better.
All right, so yeah, as we were talking about last time, to me this definitely looks like Sonic Unleashed.
And I'm a Sonic Unleashed enjoyer personally. I think that game fucks.
Well, then you're gonna have some fun.
I wish that... Meow.
There you go, you got it.
What? My man
So-
Fark here. Is there a lock-on, maybe? Does not seem
sure.
like it. I don't think there should be in a game this about speed.
Also, that girl robot looks like she was drawn by Ego Raptor.
I gotta say though, she kind of cute though. She's the only character in this game who I'm like maybe enthusiastic about seeing the design of at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh god, oh, look at the stream.
Oh, great.
So, uh-oh.
Why does it look better from? Okay, so usually as you've been playing this, it has looked horrible for me in the screen share, but like really smooth on stream. But this time I can see you playing. Sorry, chat.
If I turn it to ultra settings and blow up my PC.
Crank everything down. We don't need.
I'm setting it to
any of this.
low. See if this helps at all. Oh, much better.
There we go.
Okay, I'm very happy that it fucking worked.
What's that argument about like Sonic doesn't like Sonic games don't translate well to 3D because of X reason. Whatever the flaws are, like I don't know. I see a lot of the same thing, which makes sense because there's a lot of the same thing in general with Sonic and Spark. But just the having this 3D openness just doesn't benefit the gameplay, I think.
Really?
Sometimes.
You think that about Sonic?
Not usually.
Have you played? You've not played Frontiers, right?
I haven't played Frontiers.
Frontiers fucks.
Yeah, no, and I didn't have a problem. These are not my opinions. I started the sentence by saying,
"Oh wait,
what's
hold
that?
on. Wait, look at this." Oh, okay. It looks like they had foresight for that.
We were trying to cheese it.
I was trying to figure out some skips.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are not my opinions. That's just the argument I hear, is what I meant. Because it might be a basic opinion, but my favorite Sonic is like Sonic Adventure 2.
We knew! I'm sorry. That was mean. I didn't mean to. That was mean.
We already know! Sick of hearing it from you.
Okay, so this is the first one. I'm going to see if I got the general idea of what's going on. Game when you play Spark, save the world, life is good in the game is 2D. This game you're playing is a robot named Fark. Yep. So,
yeah.
So Fark was named by Spark, and Spark named Fark Faker Spark, as in, or Fark as in Faker Spark, because he was like, I fucking hate that guy. So now you play as Fark, who's just so sad. Is there supposed to be okay, it must just be really quiet. Because, like, fully... Yes.
Yeah.
Do something about it.
Do you not hear anything?
Let me check.
Because I just turned it up.
I hear it.
You do? Is it now better? Yeah. Chat, is it better now?
Dang, did you just parry that fan?
I'm just crazy. You can hear it, but it's pretty low. Okay, I'll turn it up more if it's not a problem. Actually, yeah, hold on. Now that I look at it, it is actually quite low. Maybe this game is just fucking quiet. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, this game is not quite
loud.
Optimized in many ways, I think.
You do gotta fuck with the settings a little bit.
Yep.
Okay, I appreciate that it looks like you don't actually have to fight most things. Despite dashing over and over again actually makes you go slower. Thank you. Do you think that's the case with the first one?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I always got the feeling
That I was doing something wrong? Yeah. Me too. I'd say this isn't quite like Sonic Unleashed. No, this doesn't feel the same.
The tutorial looked like it felt like that, but no, this is different.
Much different.
Yeah. I'd say this is starting to look a little more like Sonic Adventures.
I gotta say, this game might be piss easy though. If the whole game's like this, I'm literally just holding forward. Parrying fans and shit. Oh, we're going to a boss now. Okay.
Already?
Oh, there was a boss like fucking instantaneously in the...
Oh! EJ!
It was EJ... No. Fuck it. Wait.
EJ! Electric Jester!
Oh my god, you're right. You're right. Yep. It's just edgy power-up version. Does this game go hard too? It's verdict's out. It feels pretty good. Feels pretty solid actually.
How was your stream, Ellie? I didn't notice you were here.
Also, the difference between low and high settings is pretty unnoticeable actually. I'm very happy about that. Oh, I just oh, wait, hold on.
Hmm?
Altering the stream thing a little bit because I realized I just had the display capture still on, as opposed to the Rhino Dino.
Let's see what you got, Pinch.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Ow. You hit me.
You better not get hit by these super telegraphed attacks.
What? How'd that not hit him? Oh, phase 2. Vocal track?
Let's go. Butt rock commence. Anyone that's gonna be in a future episode of OST.
Oh, why is this shit so quiet? Do I think this goes hard? Maybe.
Back to you. Okay, this is kind of cool.
Okay, I'm having fun. Oh! 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 Oh, the game's lagging! The game's lagging! It can't even find.
Yeah.
Watch this, there's like 2 more that spawn now. That shit was so easy. Do I dare say it?
No, don't say it. Say it.
Baby game for babies?
Maybe. I mean, they said 2 hours, so...
It's 2.5 hours on how long to beat, and there's no replay, but... Oh, it's that guy! Romalo.
Romalo.
Romalo, best character. It's Romalo.
I love Romalo. Got that toga kiss hoodie.
Yeah. I think voice acting would have been good for this, if they could have done it. Technoria City? That's all? Okay. You know, holy shit. Look at how fucking fast you... Who is this?
Oh? Who is
That's
this?
Sonic? Astra.
All right.
Oh, she looks fucked up, bruh.
Why is she dressed like Spark?
I don't know.
Okay, here, there's a thing. Okay, there's a phenomena in character design in media.
Okay.
I like to call it the Obi-Wan / Beerus effect. Okay, so
pick a character, but okay. Yeah, I hear
Obi-Wan / Beerus effect, because those are two good examples of it.
Okay.
When you design a character in a story, right, and you're like, oh, let's say like let's go with Pinch. Oh, you design Pinch, right? And then Pinch is supposed to be, this is how you look because that's your character. But then in the sequel, you find Minch and Stinch, and they're like using your colors as well, and it's like, yeah, we're all from planet Pinch, and it's like, that's the original character that was dressed that way was because of their personality and their conditions. Okay. So like Obi-Wan, he was wearing robes because he was living in the desert.
You know, you could also point out it works for Sonic. Why does Silver dress like that?
Yeah, like. So
I mean,
I love the Obi-Wan example.
It works for him.
Well, they're mostly all naked.
Yeah, no, like for the Sonic characters, it kind of works for them. But like, characters had on a lot more clothing at certain points in time. Like, think about like Fang.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like,
had a little belt and stuff.
Like even. Like, why can't male Sonic characters or male presenting Sonic characters wear more clothing again? And I guess we'll see that later, because, you know, spoiler chat, after we finish this game, the plan, if you're still willing to do it, Buffy, is that we're going to play Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, in which the male characters do wear quite a bit of clothing, actually.
As long as we can meet the average playtime of this game and don't get stuck in a level for like 2 hours.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, I saw this in the tier list.
What is this?
No idea.
What does this do? There's nothing Oh, it makes my dash further.
You got a jetpack. But yeah, the Obi-Wan wears a robe because the harsh conditions of Tatooine. And then later on, they're like, actually, the robe is not because of the desert.
It's a Jedi thing, yeah.
It's a Jedi thing.
Like, no. I always thought Jedi were so fucking lame. You know what I mean? And part of it's because Obi-Wan's dopey-ass fucking robes. Like, can we not have these people who are like the fucking freedom fighter, strong, cool people, night people of the universe, not look like fucking dweebs?
Yep, of this, like, you know, kind of sci-fi-ish.
And it only gets worse when you look at the Sith, because it happens with them too.
Yep. They're like, oh, robes. It's like, they didn't have to be a thing. They could have been wearing, like, the outfit Luke wears in Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
He's not wearing robes. He's wearing that what is it, the Gucci, Chanel,
slutty
whatever.
Little clothing.
Yeah.
Slutty little outfit.
And the same thing is what happened with Beerus, I think, because Beerus is like a Sphinx cat. So they're like, oh, Sphinx cat, let's give it like Egyptian looking like outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on they're like, oh, we're gonna design the other gods of destruction. They all wear the same thing. And it's like, why?
Okay. Well, are they all based on, because I want to point out, you know, there's a reason for, like, if the other gods of destruction, I'm not really a Dragon Ball fan, of course, but like if any of them are like a jackal, that makes sense that they're also Egyptian, or like
one of them is a clown.
Okay, so maybe not. Trying to err on the who the fuck?
Oh, she looked cuter in the illustration.
She looks awful, man. Why do they look like this? Listen, if we get any Spark the Electric Jester 2 mods in chat, I want or devs in chat, I want you to know. It's nothing personal. Just she looks a little clapped, man. That's all. Flint over there. He looks great.
Oh, we met Flint, right?
I think that's the... That's not the guy in the forest. No. Someone similar, but...
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, because he got cured. He's cool now.
Float.
She's floating.
She's doing her gimmick.
Got robot, like, her robot legs.
Yeah, look at her hands.
She's also jittering like crazy. Look at that.
I'm a little nervous.
Collision physics.
A little nervous.
He just said freaking. He's so cool.
You guys are standing here if you have all the time in the freaking world.
Freaking world. Oh my god, dude, I can't play this game. My mom's gonna burst in. She's gonna see that and she's gonna be like, non-existent mother.
So, the reason I brought up this Beerus and Obi-Wan thing is because why did the new character Astra?
Yeah.
Why are they also wearing a jester hat?
Man, in-game action making fun of the robots.
That is not an in-game action.
That's okay. That's okay. I could do that for 10 minutes. Sure.
Okay, I don't know if I can.
Alrighty. Wow. Double. He looks so cool. Oh, I get it. It's because he's got like 2 swords. Whoa. Nice. That's pretty cool. I don't have anything nice to say about EJ, so I just won't say anything at all.
No, I like EJ.
Damn! He just got fucking... These people are like, I'm not doing this, man. I don't care.
Okay, everybody, pick your favorites out of this group of 4.
It might be double. Float could have been it if she didn't... Nope, I can't say that. I can't say that.
Float had the potential to be our favorite.
For reasons that will be discussed in 9 minutes. Right. Yeah! Oh, you can swap between. Oh, are they like permanent upgrades? Oh, that's kind of cool.
Is it that thing in your D-pad on the left? Yeah, it might be. That's why there's only like 3.
That's cool. That's a cool gameplay change. I might be interested in that. I just kind of want to know kind of more about why I would use any given one over any other one in this case.
If you remember my not complaint, but the thing I said when we were playing the first one, where I would be upset if parts of the stage were locked to specific upgrades. Yeah. I hope they don't do that. I hope it's not like, oh, you have to be playing as X power up to get through.
Holy shit, I am absolutely not sugarcoating it.
Damn!
Actual parry god.
Get that floppy!
Got art.
Why did you dodge the other thing? Whatever it was.
I don't know. I don't know what it was. What if it was a power-up? I just missed it forever.
Yeah. Oopsie. No, I think it's like a big heal.
There's literally no stun upon hitting lava.
You're a robot.
I think... Buff, if I threw you into lava right now, would you get stunned?
Yeah. Well, lava is not even a liquid, though. Right?
That's not what matters here. What matters is like 3,000 degrees.
I scream.
Ah! That's all. Wouldn't a robot melt? Probably.
Not instantly.
I gotta say, I'm a little concerned that the speed of this game trivializes any challenge. Because they're putting. What?
Oh, you just invincibility thing through it.
What the? Huh?
It's just what you're talking about. I'm sure there were switches that you had to find.
Okay.
It is exactly to the point you were trying to make.
I didn't think that they'd prove me right that hard. That thinks, I thought I'd have to argue a little harder for it.
No, I think it's a good point because these stages are clearly designed and there's like, oh, what if we put a monster on this platform and you're not even like
you just jump over it.
Yep.
Needs puzzles when you got speed, right?
Which it's a similar thing the first game had, but the first game it was kind of like you'd be skipping.
The first game
parts,
you had to put some effort into skipping.
Yeah, you'd be skipping parts, but you would still be seeing different parts.
Yeah.
Here you're just skipping through the whole thing.
We got another boss fight. We got boss number 2, and it's been not even an hour, and half of that was spent doing a tier list.
Yeah, it's been 10 minutes since your previous boss fight, by the way.
Seriously? No way.
Yep.
Metal butt.
Get your metal butt back here.
This guy looks kind of cool. Kind of neat. He looks a little clunky in certain ways.
Have you been absorbing any of the story?
Not quite. Have you?
I've seen a little bit of it. I did not read any single piece that they just spoke about. But I know the 3 robots want to liberate the robots or something. And then they punched EJ.
What I think it boils down to...
Oh! This is kind of cool visually. Hey, yo, you parrying? Damn!
They're just gonna say this every time about everything.
Sorry, Irisu, if you're there.
She's so full of rage. But like half this boss fight, the boss has done nothing. Huh.
Easy. It's okay.
Okay.
We're getting through it, you know? Hey, yo, you got that gold medal.
Just so fast they got to another boss while I was clipping. Not just 2, 3, actually. Ooh, little ice level. This area's kind of nice looking.
Yeah, the level's nice looking, but we'll only see it for like 20 seconds more as you blast through it.
I inexplicably jumped off into nothing. I do not know where I was supposed to go.
Yeah, what's our direction here?
Who knows? Not me.
Floppy! No!
Just think of it as speeding to the 3rd game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so mean. So awful. It's an awful way to think about it.
And even if this one is the black sheep of the Fark the Electric Jester franchise, the Runt, I still think it looks silly.
It looks nice. Like it's not fun to blow through these levels. Like it's cute to do that and kind of. Well, hold on. I don't really know what's happening in this level at all, and I kind of can't see anything.
Yeah.
So I'm a little confused, really, as to where to go, why I'm going there.
a couple of not good design choices with having the stage not be very direct and having it
also
all be
not
white.
visible. Lovely.
Yep.
Love it. Beautiful tits and rack. Love it. See ya. A little questionable. I do be asking questions, though. You believe that not making fun of the robots was only 9 minutes ago? I feel like so much has happened in this game since. There's been at least 2 different cutscenes. Oh,
But
you
we still have... Oh my god.
Fucking dick. But I somehow lost my other ability. What?
Was it when you died?
Maybe. I died?
You've died a couple times.
Well, no, I just fell. It just removes a bit of your health, I thought.
Oh.
I can see it here when I fall. It doesn't even... It actually puts you at full health. Okay.
Yeah, you're dying.
L, I guess? But it also didn't feel like it mattered. At all. Nothing matters in this game, I'm noticing. Like, whatsoever. That's currently the thesis for what I think about this. Spark the Electric Jester 2, nothing matters.
Yeah. Kind of feels like a filler episode. In both, like, I'm not talking about the story only, at least. Just the game also, it's kind of like, here's our, it's like, you know what, like, their practice for the third game, right? And it's like, alright, you can have this game that's just us practicing for the third one. I hope that's not too mean to say.
Bloom of this level hurts my eyes. Also, I just held forward, kind of, after a certain point, and now it's over. Now the level's done. Now the level's over. No spectacle, no anything. It's just, oh, here's a little guy at the end. Oh, hello, Hikari! Hey, Hikari. Welcome, raiders. For those who do not know me, my name is Pinch, I'm a raccoon and a night thief, and today we are stealing from Spark the Electric Jester 2. We have some choice words to say about this game thus forth. But I hope you come to discuss the game with us as well, and maybe have a good time while you're at it, because I think we're making solid commentary. I hope you're doing well. Hikari, you're playing Serious Sam. Lovely, lovely.
Also, Hikari was there watching us play the first one, so...
This is true. This is true. Mm-hmm. Oh, we got Dumb and Dumber over here. So, okay, let me summarize what I think is happening in the story thus forth. Fark is going to Technoria City because who fucking knows? He wants to get the doctor back, I guess. These guys are like, we want to free our dudes from Freyom or whatever. We don't want to be with Freyom. We also don't want to be with anything else or whatever. I don't know. And the doctor's been kidnapped, and Fark barely talks, or at least in a way that matters. So, and also the robots look clapped as shit sometimes. They, for some reason, every interesting or quote unquote important character looks clapped as fuck. Like, this Flint guy looks cool. I will say, he fully is Mecha Sonic from Sonic 3. Remember, from Sonic and Knuckles? You remember that? Look at him. Just turn him gray, that's Mecha Sonic. You're familiar, Buffy, I'm sure. Buffy, are you dead?
I'm here, sorry.
Okay, Buffy back. Flint here looks like Mecha Sonic.
Like from Sonic Hero? No, wait.
No, Mecha Sonic from Sonic 3.
Sonic. Yeah, yep. It's the same one, right?
No, not necessarily, because what you're thinking of is like the one from Sonic Heroes. That's just Metal Sonic.
Oh,
Metal Sonic and Mecha Sonic are two different people.
That's right.
Like Mecha Sonic doesn't have any sentience.
The Super Saiyan 3 looking Metal Sonic.
Yeah, the one that is in all like the fighting games and creepypastas and stuff.
Yep.
For some reason. He's effectively a recolor of himself. The design style is still cool. Yeah, he looks fine enough. But they're really wearing some influence on their sleeves still. He's lost something important.
I feel these three characters would work if we saw them a little less. I'm not sure why we're seeing them after every stage.
The cutscenes are longer than... I mean, maybe it's because I'm just like... Hold on. Ooh, Pumpkin Hill. Okay.
Also, you've been beating the bosses so fast, we haven't been able to hear the vocal
Actually,
credits.
no, they should have... Did someone playtest this before, like, writing the music? That's a very important part of game scoring. And of course, I'm not someone who does it, but I think that'd be what I do first, is, like, play a test build of the part that I want to do, and then, like, based on the balance... Oh, we got a little 2D section.
You straight up beat the last boss before the vocals kicked in.
Yep. I've been bulldozing levels like crazy. Yeah. So you'll notice all these enemies.
Don't matter.
They do not matter. They legitimately are just noise. Just don't stand there. That's it. I left to get a snack early out of the winter world. Yeah, you gotta keep your eyes peeled this stream. Who knows? You might leave again and we finish the game. You might go take a pee and we're gonna be done. We're gonna be playing Murder of Sonic.
Yeah, someone's gonna go BRB, come back, and the credits are playing.
Yeah, we're like, that was bad. Okay, here's the thing. This game isn't bad. It's just... I'm trying to find the term.
Untested.
Not even that. It's just kind of nothing. Which sounds maybe a little harsher than I mean. And, like, of course, I want to point out, length of game does not necessarily equate to value. That's not something I think is true. One of my favorite games of all time ever is, what the fuck? Okay. One of my favorite games ever is Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, which is fully 30 minutes long.
Yeah. No, I definitely don't think anyone should equate length of game to how good it is. Like, I understand it being like, oh, I paid this amount for this game and played it for amount of hours. So
like, if you have a really big and bad game, that's not an accomplishment. Having a short and good game is, like, equally valid as a really long and okay game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, having a... Maybe, no, it's equally valid as having a long and good game. What's important, particularly in the length question for me, if your game is long but consistently good, you have a good game.
Yeah.
But if you have a game that is long and sucks, or like even 30% of it, you have a bad game. Or you have a game that I'm not really about, if nothing else.
Oh, but you don't know. It gets good after the 6th chapter.
100% it does feel a bit too fast just as an observer. That's not even the thing. I just think that they didn't figure out that speed in relation to the balancing of the game. Also, hello, Tech. Good to see you.
Oh, hello, Tech.
Like, look at this. I can just hop between. I don't even need to use this cool new power-up I got.
Get that floppy. No floppy.
I didn't see it.
It's okay. Yeah, I can tell. And we, we have to take the game for what it is. I've already mentioned that this is definitely like the practice. This is them dipping their Iggly Pigglies in 3D and like figuring it out. So it feels a little amateurish in the way it's developed. In that, like, oh, we made enemies and we made a level and we made, the playable characters, like physics and stuff. But once it's all put on paper, you don't really have to like play the game. You can just kind of run through it, right?
Yep.
And I feel that's something that they correct with the 3rd one.
Maybe. And I hope so. Well, something that they do seem to correct instantaneously is I'm not playing as Fark anymore.
Yeah.
They got me playing as a motherfucker named Fark. In a game called Spark the Electric Jester 2, they got me playing as a motherfucker named Fark. Just call it Fark the Electric Jester.
Just do what the first one did. You can also play the Fark story in the first one, but it's like an unlocked story. Ooh, jetpack.
Alright, so we got 3 power-ups at once now. Not that any of them matter. Even remotely.
Yeah, all you gotta do is run and jump. I know you're having the courtesy to every now and then stop and fight an enemy so they don't feel bad.
Yeah, maybe throw a few homing attacks out just for funsies.
Yeah.
I feel like you're having fun. I can't say I'm not. Sometimes it's nice to play games.
Well, yeah. Maybe we're having fun and in a good mood, but I think it's because we know there's a 3rd one that is more that people, talk about it in high regard. So we're like, all right, we'll get through this one. But if you imagine this was the last game and we know nothing about it, and we're going in and we paid full price, then I think it would be a different picture. We would be like disappointed.
That one took 7 minutes, but I also got lost in it once or twice. Because this is the first time that a level actually had like deliberate little combat challenges, it seems. Where am I? Where am I?
Rainbow Road.
I was not there 10 seconds ago.
No, I recognize this place! We're gonna fight Mew.
You're lurking, no problem, Techno. Thank you.
Urkel.
I just beat the shit out of this woman. Like, I don't really care.
No. She's gonna summon something.
Friends, you have those? Who are they?
Why she look like that?
Why does she look like that?
Oh!
Whoa, those weapons that are parryable? Oh no. Looking mad parryable there, float. Okay, cool. Whoa.
Oh, you are fighting her. Oh, you better be careful. She is wrecking you. Oh!
Why doesn't this have a vocal track?
You feeling some kind of adrenaline right now?
Eh. Oh, oh, it's over now. Okay.
You did it in a minute and a half.
Another minute and a half and she's done. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Doesn't even matter that she hit me a few times, too. She also telegraphed nothing. I'd like to point... Oh, this clapped ass. Jesus.
Listen, Astra is gonna get sued, okay? The Jester hat was designed by Spark and trademarked.
That's true. He's got hella money right now. He can get a lawyer.
Yeah. Were we talking about this character in the past tense? Did you kill her?
Fucking maybe. Man, that's great that you come in, Astra, and tell me all about this person who I just wasted, but I kind of don't care. I'd rather they told me about that in one of the myriad fucking cutscenes they felt the need to put into the game.
No, you need to feel bad.
I don't. I don't remotely feel bad. She can choke.
She was a normal girl, but they took out her organs one by one.
Yeah, how's that my problem? How's that my problem? How's that my problem? Not my problem, dog. She got new ones. She got robot ones.
Okay, but you killed her.
Well, okay, cool. L should have given her better robot organs then.
Oh my god. Just thought you might want to know that, she said.
You might feel the need to know. That was... Dude, what the fuck?
I just thought you might want to know. She helps at the homeless shelter every week, and she visits the kids at the orphanage. Just thought you might want to know that.
That's all you might want to know. That's all. I'm struggling to find something that I unequivocally like about this. I guess the speed physics are nice. And they're the only part of the game I actually want to interact with.
Oh, you know what? I think the problem is... So, you got the speed physics, and I think what Sonic Unleashed does is it kind of puts you on a track. Like, when you're like, oh, you gotta be fast in this part. But it pulls you out of that speed when you have to fight, right?
Yeah.
You
got a hammer.
This game does not pull you out of the speed. It just lets you have your speed forever.
Which, honestly, I'm kind of into.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, there's no resistance. Oh, whoops. I'm fine. Yeah, but, like, yeah, there's no resistance. Also, hello, Chris Carlavega. Hey.
Hello, Chriso.
He's like at least 25% faster here. Look at this. Why could I just skip half of that? If I just don't dash there, I could just skip several of the jumps.
You got the skills.
Just did they know what character they were designing these levels for? You know, like that's kind of what I'm thinking here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely also the impression I get. Like when you're playing a level with an unlocked character, and it's like, oh, they didn't balance it for this character. However, this is the only playable character in the game.
Or at least presumably.
Well, we saw the tier list, and all the power-ups were Fark.
It's true. Makes me wonder, does the third game have power-ups? Like at all?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Because if they're anything like how they are in this game, good riddance, you know? Like, in this game the power-ups don't even begin to matter. I swung the hammer maybe twice. Oh man, that sure was a hard stage. I'm sweating after that one.
Oh my god.
I'm not even mad, I'm just disappointed. Oh, we're at Technoria City. How many stages are in this game, Buffy? That up for me?
Yeah. Also, I think Hikari is right.
This is built around the old speed of Fark's got way faster acceleration here. Definitely. Mm-hmm. And clarity. Graham was bad.
Yes. 14 stages and 9 bosses.
We're at 9. We're already at number 9. We're already at stage 9. What? I'm an intelligence made by Dr. Armstrong to stop Fark. Why are they still introducing more characters? I mean, they did that in the first one too, but that wasn't a good thing. Okay. Cool. Fine then.
I think the first one, see the story, like the I don't know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, the story is not great, but like the story was carried by the sense of humor in the first one, I think.
Love the cliche headache animation, yeah.
And this time it's still the same kind of story. It's written by the same person, but I haven't felt the same humor from the first one.
I have not laughed.
Yep.
I don't find any event that has occurred in this game particularly funny.
They're trying to take... is it that they're trying to take themselves too serious?
Maybe. I just think that Fark is a fucking stupid-ass character who sucks. I don't like him remotely. I think he's talked to maybe like what feels like 4 times. And then they're like, he's gotta find his memory. Like, he is not Shadow, dude. He's never gonna be Shadow. Shadow is the coolest dude ever, alright, man? You're never gonna be Shadow. And you just have to accept that. Quit trying to fucking give me Fark, dude. Just give me Spark.
I don't think they knew.
Spark's a weird incel, like, anti-tech company thing was, like, kind of funny.
Yeah.
Nothing about this guy is funny.
Well, we dropping. Yeah,
We drop in
Fark
Technoria City.
Woo! Fark should have been kind of more like Metal Sonic. Just show up every now and then as a boss or something. And even if like, oh, we want Fark to join your team, okay. But Fark's whole deal was the robot that took your job.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not much to develop after that.
Or maybe there is, but they're not doing it well.
Yeah. Like, I guess I'm more
written kind of worse than the original. The characters are more edgy, so swore more. If more characters are saying "freaking," I'd be having a different opinion, dude. That'd be hilarious. Frickin' crazy! You frickin' killed that girl, Fark! Oh, I'd fucking piss myself. I'd piss myself laughing if they said frickin', like, complete no irony whatsoever. They say the word frickin' and I'm on the floor. Oh look, there's the goal. This level's over now. Remember that love?
Okay.
Remember that thing that they were talking about the whole time? Like, you gotta get to Technoria City. Yeah. Well, that's it. It's over now.
Yeah, we're here. Where are you at?
We did it. Oh boy. Who do we fight now? Oh, we're fighting EJ.
Finally.
Why? Can I ask why?
There you are. You arrived as fast as a snail. Color me impressed.
I think he has Jack the Ripper Raiden's voice. Well, what do you... Hello, Soul. We're we're playing this game. I was about to say enjoying. And I'm enjoying it on the basis that this is fun.
We're getting through this game.
We're experiencing this game.
Hey. What's with all the anger? Can't you take a joke?
Where's the doctor?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe inside.
What?
I'm skipping all the dialogue now.
And the doctor's inside your butt.
I'm skipping all the dialogue. That is perhaps the... immediate vocal track. Okay. Would this be a good boss?
I hear a heavy door slam. Love this song.
Doctor's inside of your butt.
I think that's one of the lines that was censored / like reduced a little.
Up your ass, maybe? That's what they said?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
They should have just removed the line. I think they should have known that, hey, this sounds weird if you say it another way. Oh, here, watch this. My god.
Oh.
Okay. This is kind of... I'm liking this song. It's fun. I'm about this. I'm about the soundtrack. I think it's nice. It complements the game well. It's nothing even quite as interesting, which is unfortunate to say, as the first one. Even with vocal tracks, I'd argue. This track is pretty good, though. I'll say this is a highlight.
It's at the very least fun.
Right. But, like, for me, it's like one vocal track doesn't make up for... one kind of cool vocal track is not equal to... Like, it's not better than Spark 1's good entire soundtrack, you know what I mean? Of, like, memorable and interesting songs.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my. Oh, okay. No, just don't even do anything. Don't even do anything about it. Don't even show like a death animation or anything. Actually, just kill.
So
just start the game over.
This is what happens in real life.
When you die,
you die. You don't even you don't even see yourself.
3 frames happen and you just fucking.
Yeah, exactly. You die right there. You don't see your body drop. No. You don't go Maria and then fall on your knees. Also, I'm curious. What happens when you parry?
It's that little bubble thing.
Yeah, but does it like heal you,
I'm not
damage
sure.
the enemy? Oof.
I think that's unparryable, and I keep trying to parry it. Which I will say, they had not once said that there was unparryable attacks.
They haven't really said any.
They haven't said shit about anything in this game.
They just told you at the beginning that you can attack and you can turn your shield on. Don't forget you can't parry the blast. Run!
Why are all the boss arenas the exact same?
Circle.
Did I just win?
Yeah, you got him.
How the fuck did I just win?
He fell off.
Dude, yeah, apparently, in quality.
Uh,
Oh boy. Oh, he's getting back up.
yeah. He's doing the Vegeta arm thing.
We fight these guys in a row now. Let's kick them in the butt. I kind of think they should have had an edgier script. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I don't care how edgy the script was. They literally had a power-up called Edgy in the first game. They have the tonal ability to be edgy and stupid. I would have much preferred if EJ said up your ass about it and then inside your butt. What the fuck?
The doctor is inside your butt.
That's just weird. You just sound like you've like vaguely heard someone swear before, and you want to try to figure out how it works. You're like an alien taking swearing very literally. I wish any of these games were on anything else than just PC. Yeah, this is kind of weird to me. I feel like these would definitely be at home on the Switch library.
Yep. Ooh, we expecting to see the man himself.
Does PCs cost this thing called money? Yeah. What? What are you talking about? Wait, no, that's not the voice I gave him.
What was that Germa voice?
That's not Germa.
What are you talking about? I'm German.
Dad. We were not a good word, like a sheltered, snot-nosed middle schooler trying to curse. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's dead. They killed the professor? Wait, is that what they just said? Did they just say that they killed the professor? Is that what I just heard? Damn! He was too ugly, honestly, though. So, good. Maybe good riddance? Maybe put him down?
No, I don't believe them.
I don't believe him.
I think they're just trying to get to you. Also, is this the boss from the first game?
Yeah,
but
that's Freyholm. Yep.
Oh. With this new body. Oh.
Why isn't Spark here? Where's Spark?
Spark's in the Bahamas.
Oh my god. My name isn't Freya, my name is Unit 1. Wait, that's a different guy from the... What? Unit 2? Under my...
Huh.
I just got the uninstall instinct. You know?
You are my son.
Okay, man. Sure, bro. What is this plot? You knew, didn't you? Who are... You've never met these people!
My data files inseminated the...
Oh, Christ. What the fuck?
The production harm, that's what I should have said.
The fuck? No, their robot designs are cute. I think a lot of the robot designs conceptually are cute and cool, but like they, except for Fark, fuck Fark, but like they fall flat on their face because I don't think they had the modeling capabilities to pull it off the way they wanted to. Leave Fark alone, he's trying. Fark looks like a fucking toy. He looks like a toy. He looks like a toy you get from the Dave and... Oh, it's when you say leave. It says you cannot.
Oh, okay. I think... I don't like how many characters are like... This character has the same design as Spark.
Yeah.
Like, should have just been Fark, because that's haha fake Spark, but I don't know. Also, this is a meme reaction face right here.
Wow, he's edgy. Slicing through metal, flesh, I don't care. Okay, bro.
Fight me. What? God dang.
You can actually press and hold parry. You don't even need to time it, right? So in case you thought this game had a modicum of difficulty,
No way. No way you just stomped double like that.
here comes phase 2. Question mark? No way.
Nope.
No.
You stomped him. That's it.
Can I be honest with you, Buffy?
Yeah.
This might be the worst game I've played this year. Like, it's really unfortunate that I'm saying that.
It's okay.
You can press and hold the parry button. This is PK, you said, I'm pretty sure the PokePark games are harder. I think you're right. I think you are correct, actually. You finished like... I finished like 19.
But, okay, here's the thing.
Listen,
When
here's the
we-
thing. If you like... I want to point out, chat.
Uh-huh.
If you like this game, more power to you. More power to you. This game just is rubbing me the wrong way in a few ways. And there's a couple ways it could be better. More than a couple. But I want to point out, I'm not being a hater to like piss anyone off. If you like this game, I'm happy for you. I'm happy you enjoy this game. But to me, this one is kind of hurting a little bit. This is like walking on thumbtacks at certain points. Not even, actually no, it's like walking on nothing. It's like walking on a dirt road. It's like, man, this could be a little more pleasant. This could be hardwood, but like it's not hard to walk on it, and that's it. So
See, I don't know. I don't think it's like a dirt road. I think it's a nice concrete tile road, but the tiles are a little unbalanced.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can see, like, it's not garbage quality, you know? I can see there's work put into it. It's just it feels like they didn't test it and like run through and like let's make some fixes. Let's work on this. Like, no, it's kind of like they made it and it was shipped out.
A degree of polish beyond what we have currently would be nice.
Yeah, it just needs to be polished because look at this. This looks nice, but this is not what a poor quality or lazy game looks like.
No, there's a lot of effort put into it.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that I don't think it's paying off.
Yeah. What would be missing then? It's the direction, right? Because it's a little imbalanced.
I think they're certainly trying something with how to try to figure out how to make the gameplay from the first game, which was very stellar, like even combat, while not a central point, definitely had a portion in like why you would do something over something else. Like certain enemies did hold a degree of threat to where you had to kind of think about what's going to be the best thing for me for my playstyle in order to deal with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was cool. That was great, actually. I think that the first game does that really, really well. However, the second game is trying to do that, but also trying to be a fast 3D game. Which fast 3D games have a certain tendency to be only about being fast if you don't do it right. And they are not doing it right. So, none of the game, I think what they're missing out on is fundamental, like, direction decisions here. That,
I think you want to jump when that attack comes down.
What am I supposed to do about you? What do I do?
You want to get up to its head.
Oh, well.
Yeah, because you were parrying and it was still hurting you.
Oh, I love the camera here. I should just press and hold there. Now, do tell how on God's green earth I got hit there.
Well, parry doesn't work as well on this fight. I
Fucking
think you need to rely on your dodges.
apparently.
Also, yeah, the camera.
Sounds like a good thing Sonic is not. Yeah. Yeah, I have faith in the third game. I have faith that the third game is like okay. At
Yep.
least. From what I've seen, it looks better.
Can someone look up if Ego Raptor made the stage complete art?
You really need. This open world enemy is somehow harder than it seems than 2 back-to-back bosses, but not intentionally. Yup. You know what it could be too? Maybe this game really is baby game for babies. Intentionally. And I'm just too good at video games.
Hmm.
You think I could parry
mean-
a train?
No. I think we learned our lesson about trains in the first one.
Yeah, that'll take 1 bar of damage.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
See, like, Sonic is treated, even though I don't think it should be, but Sonic is treated like a baby game. Like, well,
bro, Sonic games are fucking hard, man. I listen. You put a 6-year-old today in fucking any of those later game levels in Sonic Adventure, they're having a hard. They're fucking screaming, crying by the end of that shit. You put this like. What just happened?
you fell off.
I guess. Fuck me. Okay.
Dang. Pinch really
Pinch fell off. No. Yeah, but if you put a little fucking baby ass baby into one of those levels like today, dude, that kid's weeping.
But eventually they'll get it, because the thing is, like, it's that thing about like stories, and I would say gameplay as well. Like, you can't make a game that's baby, baby because even the youngsters will be like, "This is too easy."
Yeah, you gotta respect the kid.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, this is an adult challenge. You're gonna do it. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Why does it bring me over to FM City the first time and then move me over to the... That's just... That's a little pet peeve, but I'm annoyed by it.
It's reminding you of where you started and where you're at now.
Oh boy. All those levels that were memorable that I definitely didn't do in 3 minutes.
Oh yeah? Mention one level. The snow level.
There's the snow one. There's the Technoria City, which I only know the name of because they said it in the cutscenes like 40 times, it feels like.
And then all the other levels, I think, kind of blend in together. Oh! Ah! Oh my god!
Finished game? Finished game?
Oh, what
The textures are passable? That's true. The textures do look nice. I'll give it that. I will give it that. This game looks nice when you're not looking at character models. This game looks nice when you're not looking at character models.
It looks
like
I think
it's
yeah,
stylistically it's cute. Like it gives me a little bit of Hat in Time, a little bit of GameCube. You know, it's like okay, nice.
Yeah, the stages to me look great.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's even on low settings too. Like the difference between high and low on the set in terms of settings is like pretty minimal, which I think is pretty nice, personally. That if you can optimize that much between like that little a difference in quality, like oh yeah, fuck yeah, I think that's nice. That's a unequivocal positive I can say about this game is that it optimizes well in the settings menu.
Yeah, me saying that the levels blended together was not a jab at the aesthetic of the levels.
What
it
the
was
fuck
just
is,
at
what is
early.
What?
What?
You can make the level even shorter? Is that what I'm hearing?
Apparently.
Was this in any of the other ones?
No.
Here's the thing, I'm not sure it wasn't. You can make the 3-minute long tiny ass levels even shorter. There's a lot of enemies you can just skip. Yeah, that's every level. There's like maybe one enemy a level that you have to kill. Sword.
Yeah, I think the levels are just not memorable, not because of their design and aesthetics, but because you can just jump past the whole level and run past the whole level.
Are they trying to talk to me about the ethics of murder?
My friend, you killed her. You deserve to die
today.
However, in case I die, have some exposition.
Dude.
Dang, you really just standing there like you're built different?
Wait, holy shit, they are just Metal Gear Rising bosses, aren't they?
Who's this?
This is just Jetstream Sam, but worse. In like every conceivable fashion, actually.
Was the girl Mistral?
Fucking maybe. Actually, no. She didn't have minions. She just sucked. Oh, we got a vocal track. Oh, and he's dead. Oh, darn.
Yeah, we only got to
He's
hear.
got
like,
a face too!
Yeah.
Oh no, he just leaves, Zach.
Yeah, it's not canon. You didn't kill
I
him.
didn't even attack him for like half of the fucking fight. I stood still, just parrying, and I still beat him in less than a minute.
Exactly, you got platinum because you beat him in less than a minute.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, hold on. This level's music kind of hits.
And
Oh
looks
my
like
god,
this...
it's the fun.
Oh.
It's the fun and interactive gameplay.
In 3D. Okay, I think if the game had in mind that you're running this fast, and I feel this stage is keeping that in mind.
This stage
You're kind of just running.
Could this be the best stage in the game? Maybe.
Looking like it.
And there's also no enemies. Or very, very few. Plus side.
No. This looks like it feels good, does it?
Ooh, what was that? Is that a gravity shift mechanic?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Alright, I see what you're going for here, Spark the Electric Jester 2. No enemies, too. It's just just run forward. I would have appreciated having to jump every now and again, maybe to add a little bit of spice to it. But this is pretty good. Alright. See, now this game gets why it's good. Like, this game gets what's good about it. And that's that you run fast and it feels good.
Yeah. Yeah, and by seeing what's good, we can better understand what's bad. And it was trying to be a platformer or something earlier?
No, I don't even think that's necessarily the issue. I think platforming is perfectly fine. In fact, I'd actually like a little bit more platforming in this level, because I'm currently just kind of holding forward and trying to maintain my angles a little bit, and that's about it.
Well, what I'm saying is they give you this speed, but then they made the levels. Whoa! Can you save it? Oh my god.
They fucked it. They fucked it. I think I'm just dead here.
No, just run. Oh.
Okay. Right then. I'm gonna head out, I guess. You seen those gravity shifts earlier? Yeah, right? You were saying, Buffy?
No, just that the earlier stages, I was saying how I think they should kind of give you your speed on open segments like this, because you jumped over multiple parts of platformer sections, and there's a couple enemies on this panel, and you just kind of ran and jumped over everything.
Even if I did take damage, the iframes just let me fucking just keep on running.
Yeah, and then they were like, you need...
Oh, wait, hold on. No.
What?
No, I didn't miss it, actually. I'm just better. Oh, hang on. This is so doable. Maybe? Not?
There might be a jumpy thing somewhere. I think we might be overthinking or underthinking this part. Because the fact that there's the little heel thingies tells me that it's okay for you to land there.
Yeah. Alright, let's try going a different path. See what happens. Oh. Whoa there, partner. Slow your roll.
Okay. Get ready to land at the top.
If that's where it brings me, that is.
Yeah. Finally.
I don't think that was intentional. I really don't think that's intentional. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to go up through those little dash panels or something. Okay. I can't even in good faith say that that was a good stage, though. There was nothing. It was a nothing stage. Maybe this one's better? This one that comes not even 10 seconds afterward, maybe that's a little better?
What is even happening?
Well, it's Sonic Colors.
I think we want to land somewhere in between what we got earlier and what we're getting now.
This might be it.
Okay.
Maybe?
Oh my god.
That's kind of cool. I gotta say though, to a certain extent, I kind of like that. See, okay, so here's the thing. In concept, I like being able to use the speed as a valid option to be able to just skip over everything. I think that's fun to do, and that's like what you do in Sonic games, right? That's like the apex of Sonic gameplay. But the reason why it feels good in Sonic games is because the enemies matter and will stop you.
I think most of the time in Sonic I think you have to earn your speed by dodging, like if there are enemies on the way and you don't want to fight them, you just want to get faster, you have to dodge them.
Yeah. You have to know where they are.
Yeah, you earned that speed. Right here, I'm not saying, that there's not
supposed to parry that
skill, but not saying there's not some pinch skill here, but it kind of feels like you're just running.
Okay, parrying the blades there is kind of cool. If that's like the intentional way to do that, that's actually kind of sick. Yeah. Using a parry mechanic, like the parry mechanic has the potential to be so cool in a like very, very fast game context. Like imagine like maintaining your speed by hitting perfect parries. Like that's cool. I want more of that. Please
Agreed.
Do it.
Oh.
Okay.
You did it. So I'm guessing that's what you were supposed to do in the first stage when there were the bars there?
Yeah, I'd imagine. But also, 1 bar of damage, lol.
Yep.
Who cares? Who cares? Not me.
It's hard to know.
See, okay, yeah, no, they're making good on that mechanic, actually. That's cool. In some ways, this is maybe the best thing this game has done. Actually. Speed parrying.
Yeah.
Or parrying at speed. That's fucking sick. That's so cool, actually.
So, what I think we would want then is rather than having a bunch of little scattered, irrelevant monsters on the stage, if the stage had hazards that you have to parry, so you're running fast, you're building up speed, but there are obstacles that you have to be skillful and parry.
A game where you can only parry tennis. No. My goodness. Oh my god. This room's a little silly. Like, hey, remember that parrying thing you've been definitely totally doing the entire game and not just jumping over enemies? Yeah, we're gonna test you on it now.
Do you get the feeling a little bit like, so they made the game, right? Then, or they made like the first half of the game, then they took a little pause, played it a little bit, and then they're like, oh, you know what? I have fresh ideas for the second half. Using like the mechanics that we introduced and did not capitalize on for the majority of the game.
That's possible. That's definitely a possibility. I gotta say, though, the parry thing is so far the coolest potential part of this game.
Yeah. And it didn't really matter until now.
And, you know, in some ways, I think this game might, despite having practically the same parry as Sonic Frontiers, I think it might do the parry a bit better than Sonic Frontiers does. So, like, hey, points where points are, I guess. Jesus Christ, can I not fucking die, maybe? Jesus.
And, like, I feel the parry is already more relevant than any of the power-ups you have.
Right, yep.
Would you say we can do without those power-ups?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, 100%. $1,000,000%. Literally pointless, actually. Tennis at Mach 6. Lethal League Blaze.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. The fact that they're even suggesting that there's 60 more seconds in this level is insane to me.
Yeah, there's barely been 60 seconds in any of the levels.
I feel like in any one of these levels it is a like risk of just fucking being see? We didn't even get through half of the timer. I only almost took 7 minutes because of that big ass fucking room, and I fell down like 20 times.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh.
Is she a boss?
Astra.
Maybe, who knows? Is she supposed to be like Rouge or something?
Oh, what happened to his arm? Did he have his robot arm amputated?
I guess.
He's a robot!
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Look at all those PNGs of him in the background. Oh, damn!
Oh.
Damn!
Can you remind me who Clarity is?
That weird, like, white room thing.
Oh!
He's literally just... This is a rehash of Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm, like, so serious. I'm so serious. He's literally doing the... I am Shadow the Hedgehog, and this is my will. Like, it's literally that. It's literally that. It's all of this dialogue. Ugh, fucking... don't make me have to kill the little guy.
She's Mistral.
No, I don't want to kill Romalo.
Romalo doesn't have health. She got the board!
I wish I were playing as Spark. Did they just say hell?
They did? They said burn in hell?
But they can't say fuck? Fuck you.
Ooh.
Hell is a class C. That's fair. Okay, but they can't say ass. That's the better question here. They can't say ass, they can say hell, though.
Yeah, I would say that's a Class B swear.
I'd say ass is a Class D swear, if anything.
Really?
Yes.
You think hell is worse?
I think hell is like a little... no, hell is... I think they're equal.
Huh.
Because, like, an ass is a donkey, too.
That's true.
Like, they are both equally liable to be found in literature under different purposes. Apparently. Oh, good, they're fine. The best character is still alive. Traumatized now.
No.
Because this game sucks. But... yeah, I'm not a person. Oh, she's another robot.
Why'd she look so realistic?
I don't know, like Terminator, I guess. No, not like this, Astra! Yeah, these two characters who've spoken to one another one time. I'm so sad. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Chat DC, I'm so sad. I'm so sad right now.
This is so sad.
This is so sad. Oh, here's the last level. Thank
Let's go.
fucking God.
Apocalypse Thruster.
Is this the best level? Who knows?
We'll see.
Again, if there's any Spark the Electric Jester 2 devs in chat, I don't know what to tell you, man. She was not good. I'm sorry. Needed more time in the oven.
It might be because of the so-called 25% speed boost the character got, but you're beating this game like 40 minutes faster than Google said we would. Because we did spend time doing the tier list.
Maybe it's just some people are slow. Or maybe this level takes 40 minutes, who knows? Maybe it's like Eggman Land and Unleashed.
Oh my god.
Also, hey, this barely visible thing that pushes you off this narrow-ass stage, that sucks. That's dumb and bad. Not half-baked, it was quarter-baked or less. Maybe, honestly. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of disappointed. How do you go from the first game, which is so good? And, like, again, my complaints for that game are out of love. It's where, like, I think the systems that it put in place and the ideas that it put in place could be optimized a smidge more. Like, that's, like, a good complaint to have about a game, really.
Yeah. And like, I loved this. I wish there would have been more of this.
I loved nothing. I wish there would have been less.
Yeah. Yeah, in this game, yeah.
Spark 2 was developed by one main developer. That's fair, but also, like... sure, but also... I tend to not like... Like, yes, games are very difficult to make on your own, and I appreciate that. But I think that doesn't necessarily... I don't think that you're suggesting this. But I don't think that for... Oh, I just went backwards because they pointed me in this way. Thanks. Oh my fucking god.
Is it just me, or are you sometimes too fast for the sake of the loop-de-loop and you start, like,
Yep.
not swerving. Yeah.
No, yeah. No, that's why Sonic pretty much removes control from you during most of the D-loops. To make them more smooth. I don't think that, you know, having one dev forgives, or even, you know, in some capacities you can look at it and be like, oh, that's why it has this problem. But also, like, really all it comes down to is this is a game made by someone who did not necessarily have maybe the resources, and particularly maybe the knowledge, to make this game what it could be. Which is, you know, fine. It happens.
Yeah, it's just, I think it doesn't matter why. If something feels amateurish, it doesn't matter.
Like, that's the product,
why.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
the product. Oh, it's because the developer lost their shoes and they spent half the time looking for their shoes instead of I don't care. The
They shouldn't have released it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's,
they should
like,
have worked
in
on
a
it
lot
a
of
little
ways.
more.
In a lot of ways, what the fuck? What even killed me? What
You
even
burned
killed
in
me?
the atmosphere. Do not jump out of the ship.
Like, okay, here's the thing. Is this the worst thing I've ever played? Maybe not. You know, like, it's passable. I'm here. It's not unbelievably frustrating. And there's the end of the last level of the game.
And you died, by the way, right at the end.
Where they introduced a mechanic in the very last screen of the game. I'd like to point out, they introduced a mechanic there. What is the worst thing you have ever played? That's a good question on it. Probably some Flash game. Does he have the Star of David on him? Is Fark Jewish? Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
He's just got the bottom of it cut off, but it's like...
Yeah, that is not a 5-point star.
Thanks for telling me all this exposition after I didn't ask. Son. Why is Fark this guy's son? Who cares?
I inseminated the computer with my data file. That's... This makes no sense.
Okay. What is the worst thing I've ever played? I'll have to look.
Please don't say inseminate. I'm sorry.
Hey, look. Let me look at what games I've finished, because we've got plenty of time, apparently. Worst thing I played ever. What games did I decidedly not like? Well, I did not like Shantae Half Genie Hero. And I gotta say, I'm thinking similar things about this game to it that I did to that game. So this is probably, if I had to give it a number rating, this game's maybe a 4 out of 10.
I don't know. I'd say
Sonic Forces, also 4 out of 10, I want to point out.
I'd say a horrible game has to have frustrated you. And I don't think we've been, like, frustrated or
I'm frustrated that this
bored.
game is so disappointing.
I guess that's valid.
I gave The Crew a 4 out of 10. I don't necessarily think that's fair. I actually don't really know how to tell you what the worst game I've ever played. Here's the thing. I don't typically play bad games. I'm very particular about my time. I don't look into something if it doesn't seem interesting conceptually, at the very least. Do you think you would rate this game better if you hadn't played Spark 1?
No. I think
this game is hopelessly easy and unfocused, regardless. I think just as a game, this game is not great.
we're throwing this game a bone in a way because we played Spark 1.
Why is this game 2.5 hours? Most of this game's runtime is fucking cutscenes. I might go into the VOD after this and check how much of this game was cutscene. And even with us spending a little more time than maybe other, like, typical. Yeah, I'm gonna go back through.
Oh, I don't know if you've noticed, he overheats your parry shield. Was that happening at all before?
No. Again, new mechanic at the very end of the game.
Yep.
This game seems to have a fucking, like, hard-on for introducing mechanics at the... Like, this series, rather, has a hard-on for doing that. It is rather annoying.
That's to stop you from leaving your parry on. Only perfect parries in this battle.
Going full late for dinner? No problem. Thank you, Soul.
Yeah, enjoy dinner.
Fark's design is easier to market. Fark's design is ass, dude. No way. It's easier to market than Spark's. This is the first boss to have like a phase 3, or a phase 2 for that matter.
Uh-oh.
Oh, darn.
Back to the drawing board.
I love the bloom attack. It's great. No, this fight's actually quite different, because every fight in this game is based on parrying. Whereas every fight in the last game is based on lol, don't get hit, or just hit them until they die.
Yeah. Just have a cool power up, you'll be fine. Or knight. If you could deal enough damage, if you had one of the damage dealing power ups, you'd be fine. But yeah, this game has a lot of the parry thing. Did you had a parry in the Fark 1, or is that a 2 thing?
It's a 2 thing.
Then that should be like, I'm guessing it's Fark's thing.
Yeah. Maybe.
Fark shouldn't have power-ups.
Huh?
Hmm. I'm not even sure what's the difference between some of these power-ups. Is Cyborg Ninja your knight power-up, basically?
Maybe. I guess. Fuck that move, dude. The fucking stupid bloom attack.
You gotta look away.
Why are all of his attacks... Why do they all look like that?
Oh, good job with that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh my god.
Oh, you clean with it? Ah!
Why doesn't this have a vocal track?
Yeah, the final boss.
Don't blow the vocal track on fucking no-name first boss of the game. What the fuck is this shit, dude? This game makes no fucking sense!
Okay, what if
Did
this
anyone
game...
playtest this? Like, legitimately.
Do you remember what I've said about this being like a practice game? I think that might be completely true. Like, but at the point where it's like, okay, so this game is unfinished, right? We could like focus on adding the rest of the vocal tracks, or we could begin work on the third game, which is a scummy thing to do. But also, I get it if it's like, I don't know, if you don't have faith in this one, but you're tripling down on the next one.
I love how all of the power-ups are literally pointless compared to one another.
Yep.
And also, the parry timing just seems to be completely disregarded in this fight, actually.
Oh no.
This is so me when I press the fucking button. Oh, remember how you're like, oh man, a bad game should frustrate you.
Yeah. I know, I see
Now
it.
this fucking dog shit boss is here to make sure that this game is really bad. Dude, this series is 0 for 2 on final bosses so far. And watch this, they're gonna get like a fucking super Fark form that feels like shit to use too.
Yeah. Spark's gonna come back and throw your scepter back at you.
Oh, that would be kind of a cool moment. I won't even lie, that would be kind of a cool moment. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's because Spark would be in it.
Yeah.
The fact that Spark is not in this game, and instead of this fucking dog shit, lame fucking robot fake character, is Shadow without any of the coolness of Shadow. I'm so serious. He's Shadow, but with no goddamn reason to give a shit about him.
Oh my god.
They're like, hey, what if we like really test your parrying? But there wasn't a single fucking attack in the rest of the game that actually made you parry with any degree of difficulty?
I think the flashbang is unfair because...
You can't even fucking see the parry window!
Exactly.
Dude, I'm gonna write a Steam review. I want this man to know that I fucking hate this game.
You can't go from being baby game to this.
This game is... Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Again, I'm all for hard games. If your game teaches you, or has a reason to teach you. Not a damn thing was taught in this game. Is that it?
I didn't want to say it.
His goofy ass die, please.
I didn't want to say it to not jinx you, but you were absolutely correct on this last attempt. You took like no damage almost.
Because I actually zoned into the parry timing. All of Spark 2 stages were added into Spark 3 via DLC. Man, they made Spark 3 worse in the DLC. Crazy.
Who is this?
It's Clarity, maybe, I guess?
Oh, is this the original?
No, it's Freyon. No, I fucking can't. That's the... Is that fucking Cell? That fucking perfect Cell? Why does he look like that? Dude, it is. Look at him. Looks like Frieza. He's fucking Frieza.
Looks like Frieza's brother.
Is so derivative.
That was just cool.
Oh, this is the final boss? What? That wasn't it?
Excuse me?
That dog water, wasn't it? Oh, we have a super form now, it looks like.
What the heck? You became Ultra Kill?
Oh, remember that gesture charge thing that makes you go even faster that I did not use once?
Yep.
So now there's a vocal track. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, but here I am being underwhelmed at Fark's super form.
Actually, I don't know. Did I just die?
Oh, were you supposed to lose?
Oh no, so if you die, you just get back up. That's fun flavor. I like that.
Why is he long now and jacked? But he still has his same silly face. I don't like it.
Okay. I mean, like, hey, I gotta say though, it's cooler than Spark's final form was.
Oh, you got him?
At least phase 1. Okay. Cool.
Ooh.
You know, maybe this game can be this series can be 1 for 2 on final bosses, actually.
No way that this is the one with the cool final boss.
It's cooler than...
Yeah, I can see this boss fight is funner, or more fun than the previous.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, no, this is way cooler. This is way fucking cooler than the first one. This is actually the best part of the game. I'm not even fucking joking with you.
What the heck? He went Super Saiyan?
This arena's a little lame, but this is cool.
Well, you're inside his brain, right? Or vice versa.
Some shit like that.
Yeah. One of you is inside the other one's mind right now. The friends I've lost along the way!
This guy hates, like, everyone. He doesn't fucking have any friends.
I was thinking that too, like, we did not lose a single
We just killed
friend.
people.
I guess the professor?
Who attacked us.
Oh no.
That's okay, we get back up.
But how far back is it gonna send us?
Oh, just probably beginning of this phase.
Okay, this is doing that thing. The thing I like. I've been talking about this for a while. If you want to have the moment stay dramatic, you cannot have your character die.
Yeah, they just have to like get back up and be like, I'm fine, I'm fine.
Yeah, can I say big props to that?
Actually, huge props to that.
It's just such a simple little thing, a little visual thing, and I love it. I'm with it.
It's like, ooh. Oh, he's roughing me up a little. It's okay though. My force of will. I am more powerful. I can do it. For myself! Like, okay, yeah. If you want to be shonen-y, be shonen-y.
Yeah, have fun with it. I guess everyone's digging this jacked up Fark. I'll warm up to it maybe.
No, I'm about maybe Goku Fark.
You know what? I know what it reminds me of. Rigby's younger brother.
Oh god, you're right. Oh my god, you're right. Can I do that? Can I get a funny little aura around me?
Ooh, you got chokeslammed. And stomped.
Put up the arms, okay? Why does he have a scar on his eye? He's
You did that.
No, I don't think
Yo?
Okay. Okay.
Ooh!
Damn! Okay, Fark kinda cool now. Fark in this mode is kinda cool now. Oh! He donutted his ass! I would've liked if that was like a QTE or something.
Yeah.
If the music synced up with it better, but...
I was half expecting a QuickTime event.
Why
somewhere.
did they put this god-awful fucking stage complete screen here at the end of that god?
Yeah, why is the professor there? He died.
He's apparently just off in the mountains, I guess. Okay, Fark did. Okay, this series is 1 for 2 on final bosses. This is a cooler final boss than the first game, or a better final boss than the first, which is so far the only thing that it has on the first game.
My eyes are burning for all the friends I lost along the way. Oh my god!
Damn! Okay.
Damn.
Damn, he got his ass.
Oh.
He blows his ass up.
Please, you're my son! Boom.
Nah, you do not matter. You do not matter.
Meanwhile, in the Bahamas.
Yeah, 1,000,000% Sparks here. Oh boy. The weird mutant rat is still alive.
Excuse me? It's over?
Yeah, I'm sorry, did you think this game would do anything ceremoniously? Oh, they named all the robots. Wow.
Tag yourself, everybody. If you see yourself on stage, let us know.
I saw like maybe 2 of these enemies.
I remember Hellrat.
Yeah, that was a boss enemy that I had to kill. 10 seconds.
I do not remember this guy. Cop.
So I just ran past him because I could. I ran past all of these. I did not see one of these once. Literally did not see this character a single time. Not a single moment where I saw that
It's
character.
me, Hellshade.
Yeah, these are bosses.
Turbo Bird.
Those are both stage bosses.
You remember the Terminal Dragon?
Unfortunately.
And Double, that was a pushover?
Actually insane degree of pushover.
And Flint and Float, which you murdered Float?
I guess. And Astra. I apparently removed a chunk out of her body.
Took a bite.
The Frailms.
Super Fark.
Okay, Super Fark is way cooler than Super Spark.
Yeah. And
At
Fark.
At least, you know, and normal Fark too.
There it is. Game made by one person.
Should have got like at least 2 other people.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one other guy to play it. It's a Unity game. That's cool. But you gotta say, it has some kind of wacky optimization for being a Unity game. Normally, Unity games fucking suck in terms of optimization. So that's nice. It's well optimized, I'll give it that.
Okay. Yeah, you beat it in about the time Google said.
That means I spent about 33 minutes in cutscenes.
How do we check that gallery?
I don't know. There's my mouse in the middle of the screen. Oh yeah.
Ah, great. What is this?
A missive repeating on sine wave. Pat 2 maps and a new one panning on top. Okay.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Fire and fast. Okay. Buildings.
Oh, 2 in a row. Look at that.
Oh, that's a typo.
And we got 8 of these in total. There's 106 of these. Look, he looks so okay there.
Yeah, why does he not look like that?
Awful.
Oh.
I still don't like Fark's design. I still think Fark looks like shit. I still think Fark is not a well-designed character.
What about this little fella?
I want to play as Romalo. Honestly,
yeah.
if they let me play as Romalo in this game as opposed to Fark and didn't even fucking call it Spark the Electric Jester, or if they did still call it Spark the Electric Jester 2 and then maybe play as Romalo, dude, I'd be down. I'd be down. Romalo's cute.
Yeah, Romalo was introduced in a better way to be like playable in the second one than Fark was.
And Fark was playable in the first one!
Yep.
Look at how far we went, guys. In 2 hours. Okay. What's in the shop? Well, what microtransactions do they got for me?
Oh, new power-ups.
What?
And it's not microtransaction, it's with the bits you pick up in the stage. And you can even buy the super.
Here, once you've collected all medals.
Oh.
Huh.
Can we try out Edgy Jester?
I kind of...
Come on, you love Edgy.
I don't want to play a level again, even if it is like 2 minutes, you know?
Come on. Just Edgy and there's Biker.
I think you were supposed to check this as you went through the stages. I guess. Why can't I buy more than one at once? Like, because it's just going to replace the one I have in the right.
Why does it replace the one on the right?
Dude, I'm not.
Come on, let's try it out.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember? Oh my god!
Okay.
You got the shadow shoes?
Does this make this better? Would I have had a higher opinion of this game if I actually picked up this power-up at any point in the run? That's the question here.
Ah, you fell in the exact same spot as you did the first time.
Yep. Versus. Well, this is a... This is technically impressive, this game. To be one person's work, right?
Yeah.
So was Undertale. So...
Well... I feel like I'll get crucified for saying Undertale is a simpler concept.
That's fair. That's fair. Closer to RPG Maker.
Yeah.
Alright, that was cool. Let's look at what the biker one is really quickly, and then we can uninstall this game. Oh wait, you can keep it. I did keep Edgy. Look. Now, what the fuck is this?
Elaborate. What's happening right here? What is biker about this? Oh!
Now,
did you
why is
swing
he
your
running?
bike? Where's the bike?
So that's great. Why is he running? If he has a bike as a weapon, why is he running?
Do you need to build up some kind of bar?
I'm like as fast as fucking possible right now.
No, I mean like your little combo bar, like maybe your bike is your special?
Oh my god, the third time. Maybe?
Also, that's more of a bomber jacket than a biker jacket.
Charge heavy.
Great.
Okay, but that was just me. That was just me being a fucking idiot. Hold on.
Woo!
All of 3
I'm so confused.
Funny concept. Doesn't work, though. Okay. It feels like it's trying to tantalize me.
Again, the effort and I think heart poured into even this game is,
Yeah,
I think it's so much.
There's definitely a lot of effort put in, but there's just need more time.
Yeah,
God.
no, there's enough effort. Maybe maybe a couple more people working on it would have helped.
Oh boy. Game stats. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
And why are we back here again?
I don't know. Alright. That's a game that I've now played.
That was a game.
Can I close the game? I had to Alt F for it. I want to point out the Steam achievements for the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna show my so here, if you game complete on challenge mode trophy, It's spelled Challange.
Challenge?
That is spelled wrong. There's also a boss rush and a stage rush mode, according to the gesture journey complete. What the fuck does that mean?
We'll take their word for it, right?
Yeah, I'll take your word for it. Yeah. Honestly, I wonder if I would have liked this game more if I played it. This is the same series with Wishes mode. That's true. Now I think about it. Wishes. Yeah. Oh, okay. You know what's really awful, Buffy?
What?
We got a read on this game last week from playing it for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Because I hate to say it,
we played the tutorial, which I blew through in a minute in this one.
I mean, I think we were perfectly valid. It's the impression we got is instantly there is a genre of like clunky Unity game, right? And I think we may have thought it was worse than it was gonna be because of the tutorial.
It's a little better. Like, it has moments that are like, this is fine, I guess, but it's
Yeah.
never anything above fine.
Yeah.
Also, they really wanted to sell me on this cast of characters. I did not like a single person in this game. With the exception of whatever the funny little thing in the hood's name is.
Romalo.
Romalo is the homie. Put more Romalo, put less Fark, put more Spark, and we are golden. You already have me. Like, you already have me a little better.
Give us, if there's gonna be Fark, it's gotta be the Super Fark.
Actually. Why the fuck is Spark 3 14 gigabytes?
Oh, because it's an actual finished game.
What the why the fuck is it that much? 6 achievements for... It's an actual game this time? Look, it's got Spark plushies from Makeship. Look at that guy. Look at that.
Aw.
Adorn now.
Heck, depending on how Spark 3 goes, I think we might consider. Would you like a little Spark plushie?
Wait, hold on, look at this. Remember, it all comes together! It all comes together! It's the poster!
Oh, what?
It's
No way!
It's the poster that we have, it all comes together! It's the low tier god! Holy shit!
Fark, you can't say that!
You can't say that, Fark, what the hell, man? Christ, dude! Oh, that's in the community tab for Spark 3 if you want to go look for it. Oh my god. Already, I'm appreciating. I'm noticing there's super Fark here, unless they just ripped the model. Unless they just ripped the model from Spark 2 and put it in VR chat.
Yeah, that's just Miku Miku dance. Fark dancing something, probably.
Whoa! Did you mean Sonic Adventure but good? That's what they're claiming about Spark 3 here.
Now, I don't want to judge it based. I want to just have.
Yeah, no. Listen, here's the thing. I want to say I got faith in Spark 3. I do, but I don't. I don't have faith in Spark 3 now.
You don't?
I don't, actually. I do not. Why is this open still? Please close. That bottom right is a real bad mark. What? I just kind of don't have faith in this, if I'm honest with you. I don't. You know, I mean, as much as I really want to give this series the benefit of the doubt, it had one decent game, one game that is not worth anyone's time or money, and then who knows what the third game is. I've heard better about it, but dude, I think anything's gonna feel better after 2, if I'm honest with you. You know, I feel like that's kind of the feeling I'm having here.
Hey, regardless of if it's good or bad, can we go in with
I'm gonna go in hoping it's good because I want to have a good time with it, and it's also triple the length of the second one.
I'm just hoping it's fun.
If nothing else, hope it's fun.
Yeah.
Is also triple the length of the second one, so if it sucks as well, it doesn't feel good. I mean, and notably, Spark 3 is where a lot of the community seems to actually gather around the game. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's a sign. I saw like nothing in the Spark 2 community tab. Like here, okay, there's a good amount. It's just mostly videos of just people playing the game. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. And you know, you do immediately get points from me for having Spark be in the game. You know, the guy the game is named after.
Also, did you notice what he's wearing?
He's got a jacket and a little scarf.
Yeah, he's got that jacket that the biker form has.
Really?
I think so.
I think it's just a jacket.
Well, is it?
He got a check and he bought himself a jacket.
It might be just a jacket. It might not be the same one.
I was gonna see around for Sonic's Murder. I gotta get ready for ADM class. Ready to get lots of fun. Thank you, PK. Good night.
Yeah, good night, PK.
Spark 3 is much more refined at this point. All right, I'll take your word for it. But that's for next week. I gotta wash the taste out of my mouth. I gotta wash shitty Shadow the Hedgehog out of my mouth with good Sonic the Hedgehog. What is your final thought, I guess, before we go and do something else, Buffy, on Spark 2?
I think the fact that it was short game made it a less horrible experience that it would have been. Because it didn't seem terrible, right? It was just, some of these things could be polished better. But I think if it was like, but it's like a 9-hour game,
yeah, right,
then it would have worn us out at some point.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
Yeah, we got to still play it as like, okay, this is a little silly, but it's short. We'll get through.
Yeah. It's nice that it was short, I guess. You can definitely make the case that, like, if it were much longer, or really any longer, it would be grating and irritating.
Yep. Throwback to last week's don't mess with gamers, not even they want to play video games.
Yeah, right. But like when the games don't always feel good. It's understandable. Yeah, I guess that's certainly a thought on that. I think that is, and here's the thing: I can't even like provide something as to like how I think the game gets fixed. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an answer. I don't begin to have an answer. I'm not a game dev. What I do know is that the game didn't feel good to play, or didn't feel good uh, to like make progress in, and nothing whatsoever mattered. Like, legitimately, not a damn thing in the game mattered. Power ups don't matter. Your health bar barely matters. Parrying doesn't matter.
Yeah. You were not grounded enough or contained to where anything had to matter.
Mm-hmm. The story did not matter.
Yeah.
Despite them really wanting it to. The hilarious, like, over personal censorship on it, combined with not really being well written otherwise or compelling, and also having really not a lot of a way to transition into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing that says like what Fark is there for, or what Fark gives a shit about. It's just Fark is now fucking going because the doctor knows his name or something.
Yeah, and like, oh, Fark, you are my son. It's like,
are you fucking
and,
serious?
and you were made for me to take your body and become perfect. It's like, no, Fark was made to take Spark's job at the whatever Spark worked at.
Right, like, how come he's fucking shaped like Spark then?
Yeah.
You know, like, how, like, why is that? Why is he shaped like Spark? And you know what's gonna be fucking awful too? Fark is gonna show his goofy looking mug in Spark 3 too and say some fuck shit. And then I'm gonna be like, get away from me. Get away from me. I hope they fight again so I can, as Spark, beat Fark's ass. I don't even care if he's got a super form and he's like cool. I hope they fight. So I can. I kind of hope they keep the parry thing. I think the parry is cool. Potential, it has a lot of potential to be interesting as a platforming mechanic, but I think this series could benefit from like maybe focusing more so on platforming challenges with enemies there to potentially make the platforming a little bit harder. Like, you have to input another thing to like do an attack in order to get rid of the enemy on the place that you're trying to land on. Like, that's what was really good about the platforming in the first one, and that's what made it make sense. The enemy placement, right? Having enemies in clever locations that were intended to stop the player from just holding forward, as it were, in order to, like, you know, have them make a choice about like what, based on how they do their jumps, they're going to have their specific power-ups that they want for it. Or like if they have a backup power-up for boss fights or whatever. Having it be so having such awful fucking enemy spawns to me, I think in 2 is what really trivialized a lot of the game. That they didn't actually try to stop you at any point in time until at the very end they did a little bit, but they never really thought it necessary to provide something that would make you engage with the enemies. Because in a game about speed, right? Because you're appealing to Sonic fans, they're gonna want to go fast. And if there is a single platform that is there, that exists, that is further away from you, or that looks like a way forward as opposed to fighting enemies, Sonic fans are gonna take that instantaneously. So it just feels like a kind of a weird thing to not consider in this case.
Yeah, I think a problem with the stage design is if you're allowed to run and jump as like
high and fast as you can.
Yeah, and then there's no ceiling, right? The problem is that there was no ceiling, because if you remember the Punchy Bros, it's easier in 2D for something to be like, this is in your way, right?
Yeah.
And you couldn't just like, oh, I'm just speed run jump over them. You couldn't. They were in your way. And how do you do that in 3D? Do you make massive punchy bros?
Why
I
not?
think, well, yeah, I guess. But also you would have needed to make a ceiling. So the amount, even if you're like, oh, you can jump higher, but no, you're locked because there's ceiling there.
They
And
probably
so,
wouldn't have.
yeah, there's an enemy that's taking up all this room.
Uh-huh.
So you gotta like get through that. Stuff like that. Because giving you just an open area you can just jump and fly over is problematic if you want people to not just jump over your level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yup. Woof.
Now, how about we go murder Sonic the
Yeah,
Hedgehog?
let's go kill this dude. I can't wait for my review on Tumblr of this. Because I can't even really articulate what makes it a game that I don't think is that good. You know?
It's unpolished. As it, yeah, you know, the one person working on it, and it's just the ideas and concepts, and they're there, but they're not contained properly. They're not balanced. It just needs a little polish, a little bit of a group effort. It would have been perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
Because I think all the ingredients for it to be great were there. It was just, let's say, the ingredients were a good quality, but it was just not cooked all the way.
You know what would have been great?
Hmm?
If Spark 2 was Spark 3, and then this was called Fark.
Yeah.
Like, make this a spin-off that I don't have to play.
We would have not played it if it was like, oh, that's
Absolutely.
just some spin-off.
Absolutely. 1,000,000%. That's why I said it.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about that one. Fark's Journey? I don't even know who Fark is.
Who's Fark? He sucks.
Oh my goodness.
Don't play that game. That game's bad.
Wait, what did the Steam reviews say about Fark 2?
Let's go look at the Steam reviews real quick. I'm sorry, I just changed the stream category, but we're gonna really quickly go look at the store page for this game. No fucking way these have very positive reviews. Are actual fucking toddlers reviewing this game? The first one instantaneously is a negative review. 0.2 hours on record. Honestly, with Spark 2 stage being added to Spark 3, there's not much of a point playing Spark 2, as Spark 3 takes everything from 2 and improves on every aspect. Just play Spark 3, Spark 2 is rough and really unpolished feel.
Yep, that makes sense.
Hidden gem. This person has played the game for 43.6 hours.
Squish loves Fark.
Squish is literally insane. Squish has a mental illness.
The person right now says it's definitely the weakest in the series, but they upvoted it.
Am I like insane?
The thing is, I would not give it a down either.
I would. I would. I don't think this game is worth your time or your money. Especially
It's so bad.
I don't. They released this. And sure, okay, this came out in 2019. Let's go look at the first one really quickly. Let's go look at the first one. Alright. This one came out in 2017. I don't think necessarily that you needed to release one with 2 years later. You know? I think you could have waited. I think, this was released 25 months later. This could have had another year, maybe. Give it another year in the oven. Let's go look at number 3. When did number 3 come out? This year. Last year rather. Right? That's like, and look at this one. This one had 3 years to be made, and people are like, and people are fucking slurping on this one's schmeat.
Yeah.
The dick riding on this one's nuts. Right?
Yep.
People are. I think that I don't get it. I don't understand how there are this many people being like, oh, pretty good. Like, have you never played another video game before? It was amazing, but I don't like the time penalty. To focus on momentum and physics, levels have multiple paths through them. Yeah, and they all look exactly the same. It's like 2D Sonic game. Okay, sure. There's one level that's taller than the tallest platform level you can imagine. It still feels just as good to go through. Rather than just stop there, he also made fun bosses in combat. Honestly, some of the best bosses in a video game.
What? Okay, well,
they're insane. They are legitimately bonkers. They are out of this world.
This is too much. I can't agree with this. Like, I would upvote, right? But give my criticism because I don't want to be like not recommended because I feel bad.
Like, I guess that's fair. Like, if I'm going, they have 228 products in their account. And they have 47 hours in this game.
You see that 6 people found this review helpful. 1 person found this review funny.
2 people found this review funny. Me. Fark the Electric Jester 2 is by no means a bad game. Yes, it is. But however, a somewhat disappointing sequel. The best working thing to describe it is straight. Straight retread, straight level design. I guess, yeah. Fair.
Look at that.
Dude, so many people being like, the type of gameplay I've always wanted in a 3D Sonic game. It's just fucking Sonic hipsters who like this shit, dude. It's just people who aren't happy with Sonic because, I don't know, they're bad or something. Let's see here. This is one of the games where I wish there was a neutral rating. I enjoyed the game well enough, but it had issues compared to the first game. For a Sonic Adventure-like game, it controls better than you would first expect. Very competent at the playstyle it sets to imitate. Sonic's shadow-style gameplay from the adventure games was slightly better feeling. Late game, I started to run into problems controlling Fark. However, the game really starts to rely on loops and vertical climbs. Starting Titanic Tower and onwards, when you pull it off, it looks really cool, and these levels can be a spectacle. Okay, sure. Problems when you get going really fast, you start to turn on diamonds, it's very easy to fling up the path and fall to your doom. This is true. It does get a little goofy near the end with its controls. I found that the earlier levels were actually a lot better feeling to run through because they gave you a lot of room to move. Whereas like the ends, they started to have like a little specific pathing that became annoying to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess like I see what this guy's saying here.
Check that pair. Yeah, this review looks like you. It looks like you wrote it a little bit.
Really?
A little.
Actually,
not in what it's saying, but in how it's being said.
What is that supposed to mean?
That it's a very detailed, long review, rather than this game is whatever the other reviews were. This game is amazing, but I don't like time penalty.
That's true. Product refunded.
Where?
Damn. Hold on. Let's look at product refunded real quick. You can give you a nice sense of speed if you have the right power-ups. Dude, I don't even think your pros are good. I don't think any of them fucking did anything. Some models look fun and creative, and I like the design of the main character. Okay.
Don't tell me you agree more with this person.
Some level set pieces are fun and although not creative or new are a visual sight. Yeah, things that you can see typically are visual sights, my guy.
They're a visual sight for sure.
So I can say I must have fully enjoyed in this platform. Level design is horrid. You can literally skip all of it by jumping at a semi-fast pace on an incline. Power-ups are either worthless in combat or are broken, such as the punching combat suit that gives you more airtime, better speed with the gesture charge, and all-around game breaker. The parry system is terrible, too easy to use, and breaks the game to the fact that you can just spam it constantly in boss fights and parry everything. Almost no timing needed on any boss. Due to this, the bosses can be beaten in under a minute. The models for a lot of the characters are awful. Either don't translate well to 3D or break. For example, the vibrating yellow crescents on float. A lot of the secrets in the game is most of the developers knowing you can break their level design and go out of line, so they place small things there like art, even though you cannot ever look at it until the end of the game. Story is terrible, edgy storyline provides no substance other than riffing material for your friends. The whole other point of the game, the combat is zero substance, can be ignored throughout the game unless you're forced to by the game itself to progress. There's no point in fighting enemies due to them being worthless and just a time sink. You never use the homing attack. Not once. I used it was at the beginning before stopping entirely because it didn't provide anything but a pace breaker. Lighting in some areas can be an issue, mostly in Scario's Metropolis, with the railways looking like someone put the bloom all the way up and hurting my eyes. The music isn't as banging like Spark 1, mostly just boring or cool rock music for the bosses. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Only exception is the final boss music. Just a loop that makes you cry. Loops and other staples in fast-paced platforms are worthless to go through. You can just jump over them and it'll be faster, giving you better airtime, along with other things. Oh my god, this guy's fucking...
Oh, this is too much!
No, I'm with him! I'm with him!
No, I was afraid!
A lot of the level design has you go through worthless dash pads in a straight line. Only one time are they used as a quick puzzle, while the rest are just worthless. If we give shit to Sonic for the amount of dash pads, we're doing it here. Ooh! A lot of the time, the game doesn't give you enough momentum to go up a wall, so you have to spam the dash and over and over again, slowly losing momentum, but just inching your way to the end. Camera is awful. Sometimes works well and serviceable, other times out like things on loops and causing problems. Doesn't reset on death, so you're just forced to readjust it. My PC is fairly powerful, so I believe this is mostly a game issue. When bosses die, they try to emulate a slow motion effect when they explode. In reality, it makes the game stutter. This is true. This did happen. My OBS was fucking feeling it whenever a boss or other enemy died. The whole game is called Spark 2. The main character is never brought up except for at the very beginning and end. It shouldn't be called Spark 2. Just title as a side story. Everything honestly feels like an uninspired Sonic clone, not an inspired by type of deal. Hit stun can be awful. Most of the time you won't notice because you're ignoring every enemy, but when the time comes where you do get hit, then there's a load of enemies surrounding you, can easily get bodied. Menu is absolutely atrocious, only giving you start and quit, can only change the setting once you're in game and in a level, really counterintuitive. Time penalty. If you take as long as 5 minutes in the stage, it cuts your score by a large margin. I don't know how bad it does it. I mostly have seen it cut me down to 0. Game is incredibly short, even for an indie dev asking for $20. 15 stages is very short, especially in a game where you go blasting through the stages at a fast pace in under 1 to 3 minutes. Hitboxes on some enemy fires and hazards are awful, don't make sense, and even when they fly over you still get hit. One example being the residue of an explosion. A lot of the plot that is brought up in the story is immediately dropped and forgotten about, probably going to be expanded on in a sequel, which is extremely cocky for them to try and do. There's honestly everything I can think of that is a problem with this game. Conclusion is a game that's fun to play, there's so many glaring issues and problems that it isn't a good game. It falls into a lot of pits that it shouldn't have, but you can get enjoyment from speeding through and breaking level design. I would say it's not for everyone, and people expecting a game like Sonic Adventure will be disappointed. I don't know what to tell you here, Buffy. He had receipts. This man had receipts. This man had... He played the game. He found issues with it. He has 2.7 hours on record, which is basically our review of this, our playtime with this game, right?
Yeah.
And he must have wrote that shit down somewhere or something. Like,
so a couple minutes ago I said like, this person writes a review like you, because I thought that was like a detailed long review, and then we get hit with this. Is this more
So here's
accurate?
the thing. No, so here's the thing. My reviews would be each of these, but they're 3 paragraphs each. My reviews are very long. are a fair bit more long-winded, and I combine various points together. But this guy has an excellent... Like, if I were writing a review, this would be what I write in a Google Doc beforehand, to then make it into a longer... or into, like, a more cohesive... Like this is a list of grievances, right? This dude's about to post this on the door of a church. 95 grievances, Martin Luther, and he's about to make the Reformationist Church of Spark the Electric Jester. All right, like,
god dang.
No, but my review is this, but like
expanded upon,
but more stuff about it. But like, damn, he tore into this. And also, I'm even disagreeing with some of his pros here too. I think I just hated this. If I'm honest with you, I think look, it's cool. It's cool. The first game was great, and I was willing to try out the second one on the basis that the first one was good. Sometimes you put your hand on the stove and the stove is on. You know, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Do we have any review? Comments are disabled for this review. He knew. He was not willing to hear people out on this. He knew he was right. Dude, I wanna send him a DM. Be like, hey man, I saw your Spark 2 review. That shit fucked.
What is award? Does that bring up like? What is award?
What is what?
At the bottom it says like you can give like awards. Like this is Reddit.
Can I give this guy an award?
Oh, it's using those Steam points.
I have a lot of.
Yeah.
I don't really want to give him any of these. I don't like any of these really, dude. But no, this guy, man. Here, I'm gonna copy this link here. I'm gonna grab this because this man. I'm putting this in my own personal little server. I wanna remember this. I want to pull this up another time because I might have to refer back to this to remember what I don't like about this game when I actually do a review for it.
Yeah,
because he had everything and more.
It's definitely detailed and it's funny, but dang, he tore the game apart. And he played through the whole game, right? He beat the game and was still in enough hours that he could get the game refunded.
Yeah, right. You know. Here's the thing about this game that's making me think like, man, am I just a fucking hater? Am I just like awful? You know what I mean? Like, am I just mean and unkind? Because here, look at this. This guy right here. Where is he? Where'd he go? He's okay, it's not often, no, never I sit and beat a game in one sitting. Okay, I will say, my guy, it is maybe an afternoon of your time. This game, oh my god, it's so hype, it's unreal. The tribute to the Sonic Adventure era. The Dragon Ball-like action can't spoil it, though. Serotonin to the max playing this. The series is so good, please play. Like, this guy is so happy with his time with this game. And here I am, like, this shit sucks. You should not buy this. Like, okay, this review is a little closer to what I'm assuming that the writing is good. That guy liked Fark. An actual toddler wrote that. Okay, are we all just haters? Is Buffy the only non-hater here? Alright. Okay, I gotta stop looking at reviews for the game. I'll look at more reviews for the game later, but... I want to point out, 49% of players have this achievement. And that is the only one it gives you in a main playthrough. where you finish the game. Half of the people who bought and played this game either did not finish it, or could not finish it. Now, what does this mean? It means either that they did not open the game, or they opened the game, saw anything about it, said fuck no, and then left.
If they refunded the game, does it still count? Do they still count as a percentage of the players?
That's a good question. All right, I gotta before I get more on this, we gotta we gotta go play Sonic. We just gotta go play Sonic. Okay, let's. You don't hate